Welcome to the treasure room.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Prepare for vault door opening.
Another Kismet stream starting off awesome, everybody. Hello and welcome, Vault Dwellers. My name is Kismet. Welcome to the stream. They call me the Wasteland Tycoon. We're going to play this excellent game right here, Fallout 4. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear me, and it'll show up right over here at twitch.tv/Kismet. Now, again, I've got the game up and ready to rock. We're going to check out the last mega build that we did. Then we're going to go ahead and work on another mega build today. We're almost done. We got a couple more to go. I think we might get 1, maybe 2 in today. We'll see. They are usually pretty involved. But we're going to get into that. We're going to get going. First, we're going to say hello to the chat. I appreciate that. There, Paul, having my back. I appreciate it. Also, I saw you were the first person in the channel, so I'm going to give you 1,000 Kiz Caps and another 1,000 Kiz Caps for having my back on that muted. Sometimes it does happen. I have to reset my mic and then reset it back again, even though it says it's unmuted. It happens. I just roll with all the technical problems with at this point, everybody, because it's always something every single stream. What up, Foggy? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate you chilling out in there. Yes, mega build hype going on right there. Yeah, there we go. Dragon Wolf bringing that hype in as well. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready to get right into it. I'm ready to dive in, see if we can get these mega builds done. Let's go. All right, so here's my guy in the chat here, in the vault here, just chilling out. And you can see I built him out a little bar in here, a little workout area, and all sorts of fun things. We're here at the Norhagen Beach. This is officially Surf City right here because we made this into a surf area for the mighty Thomas from Captain.tv, who did donate toward my One Last Wave project. And he wanted Norhagen Beach, so we've turned it into a surf mecca for all the Vault Dwellers. You can see we can run around the outside and take a look at all the various locations. Of course, we got the Kismet kill box. Oh, no. Okay, yes. Let's just start off by breaking our legs. We got the Kismet kill box. Here's our step back. There we go. We got the Kismet kill box going on down here, as you can see, right here in the entrance. And of course, we're calling it Turbo Town, founded by CTV Thomas, aka the Surf Mecca, as we like to call it. So, you know, grab your boards, everybody. We're going to jump in and hit the waves. Let's go. Woohoo! Watch out for the cargo containers down here. Wow, I don't think I ever remember seeing these down here. There's also a ship down here as well. Look out for that. Now, I do have a mod and a few basic mods in here. Everybody allows me to do unlimited building. Look at this. That's quite awesome. Looks like a hammerhead shark, by the way. That's what I noticed just now. Way down here. Now, we also have our vendors and all that other stuff down here. And you can see it's nighttime right now. We've also got our decontamination arch. Some people just sitting around staring at the wall. You know, to each their own. I'm not going to judge. We've also got little security areas up here in the front. Oh, this actually needs to move up just a little bit so they can get behind there. Let's move this up just a little bit. There we go. Probably. Oh, she can get behind that one. This one though, you gotta walk around here and then get around there. There we go. Right there. I don't think I can even sit in those. And so we've got that. Then we've also got some sleeping areas off to the side. As well, and we can go into those sleeping areas for all my peeps, and of course they can watch TV before they doze off. Now I'm going to go ahead and forward time by about 7 hours here, so we can also take a look at it in the daytime. Again, Norhagen Beach is, other than Spectacle Island, Norhagen Beach is my other favorite to build. The reason why is it's also very, very large and allows you to build a lot of stuff. We got our crazy Moo hanging out there. Right there. We're trying to get here to the end so we can see the sunrise here. We can sit right here on the couch and enjoy the sunrise as it comes up, and then actually we can watch it come up and go to the other side, which is pretty cool. Very tempted to do like a time lapse. Just do this and then record it for like 4 or 5 hours and then speed it up. Very tempted, but as you can see, beautiful view, and I actually added a mod that makes the seas look pretty awesome. So fantastic look. They also have other mods that'll make it all green and lush again, and other cool things like that. And you can see we've got room for more crazy moo-moos over here. And if we want to go ahead and make it a beautiful day, we can just go ahead and shoot that. Going to shoot off a firework, and you'll see that all of a sudden it's a beautiful day. Takes away those dark clouds and makes it into a nice day for us. Big time. So again, this is Norhagen Beach, way out over here. Now we're getting almost done with our mega builds. We've got Norhagen Beach done. Oh, there he is, the mighty TDK. Show some love in the chat, everybody. Hey, Zedwalk, what up? See, isn't that a cool entrance? You see what I did there, TDK? I had a little special love for you and all my peeps who show so much love to charity and to the stream. I appreciate you. Let's show them lots of love in the chat, everybody. See, that's when you're cool, when you get your own command in my chat. That's when you're next level. So we're going to do Somerville Place today. We're just kind of going down the list. This was done by my awesome mod Crazy over here, who took over that particular settlement. And we're going to call it Crazy Town, which is very appropriate. And we're going to go ahead and work on that one tonight. And we got 2 more after that. We got one for WIS, which is St. Jude Station, over here at Sunside Tidies Co-op. And then at Tappan and Boathouse, Binocular G's Boathouse, which is going to be fun. And we'll see how many of those we can get done today. I feel like building today, but I feel like getting my build on. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. Oh, and I got a level up too. I forgot where the heck I was at in my level ups. Let's go see. Let's go look at my perk pick order right over here. You can see I've actually wrote down every single item. Let me make it a little bigger here for you. I wrote down every single one that I chose. Like this is Mysterious Stranger 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. And of course, what level I took it and why I took it at that level. Now we're at level 96. So if we go look at level 96, oh, we have not chosen what we're going to be doing next. You can see I left a gap there. Oh, maybe we should take a moment and do that. Now you can see I'm trying to max out all of my various other agilities and perceptions and all of that stuff. And then I just kind of do all of this other stuff down here when I get into the 200s, which I'm not sure I'm going to get into in this particular playthrough. But you never know. So I kind of feel like, do we want to go demo expert yet? Next, I kind of feel like, yeah. So let's go ahead and put this here. And then we'll go ahead and readjust all these numbers here like this. Oh, nope, that's not how you do it. Let's go 96, 97. I forgot to, on this one, you have to do both of them on Google spreadsheets. And then it will do all the numbering for you. There we go. And then we'll just delete this one right here. And we'll go into demo expert, try to get that done. And then we're going to do endurance and perception and charisma. I don't think we actually need to do charisma. I think we're already max charisma. Yes, we're already max charisma and max intelligence. So I think that's when I was going to go 9 charisma. But that's cool. So we'll readjust those later on. We can leave a gap in those. So I remember to rethink that when we get there. But we're going to go demolition expert next. So we'll go over here. We'll try to find demolition expert right here. Now what it does is it allows you your explosions to be 25% more damage. And you can craft explosions at any chemical any chemistry station. So you can kind of progress through there and get different perks as you go. Throwing arc, a larger area, and double damage as you go through. So we'll just go ahead and keep on throwing it in there. Right there. Confirm selection. Confirm. All right, there we go. And again, if you play it long enough, you get everything to 10 if you want to. And then unlock all of the perks too over if you play really, really long time. I can't remember the highest level I've ever gotten in Fallout 4. I don't really care about levels. I feel like by level 50, I have all the perks that I really want. But you know how it goes. Now, again, we got a cool security room in here with our turrets. And, of course, a nice place for them to chill out. Way down here at the bottom, we have a buy and sell area. You'll see our vendors just chilling out down here. See, a little wharf selling here. So the peeps come up, and if they try to get rowdy and try to get up into the vault itself, kiss them goodbye, because all these turrets are going to wipe them all out. We also got some lights up there. I forgot about the lights. Cool. We got some lights, and of course, founded by CTV. Thomas, appreciate his support of the stream. And that's about it. That's it for this one here. We've got Paladin Dance running around here as well. Let's see if we've got no antibiotics. What a bummer. Let's get Paladin Dance. Hey, Paladin Dance, let's go, bro. Come on, let's get out of here. So me and Paladin Dan's going to hit the road. Now, never leave your fusion core in the power armor or they will run off with it. Not a good idea. You love it, right? You love that, TDK? Awesome. I work real hard on that for you. All right. What up, Axel? Thanks for coming in, hanging out, everybody. We're going to have a great night tonight. Settle in. It's going to be a good one. So there we go. Again, the mega build. Look, he's up on top there. We've got our our artillery people way up on the top of there as well as our power and stuff. So very, very cool. Look at that. Look at that. Even more Kismet kill box up there. Ain't nothing rolling up into here that's not going to get absolutely annihilated. You can come in here with a fleet of vertibirds, everybody. It's like a gigantic turd up there. Even if the Pridwin tried to come over here and attack, if we get wiped out. So there we go. So we'll consider that one complete. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to Somerville, which is way over here somewhere. Man, I gotta remember where that is. It's like way off to the side somewhere. Where are you hiding, Somerville? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a total blank. Somerville, isn't it way off to the side? Yes, way off to the side this way. Oh, okay. Over there. I was confusing Somerville with the other one that starts with an S. All right, let's go over here and get it going on. Now, the first thing that we want to do is go ahead and get it going. Is that a map mod? I don't have any map mods, I don't think. I think maybe I do. No, I think I do. And one of the mods that I have also kind of messes with the map. That's right. I think you're right. I can't remember what the name of it is, though. Actually, you can see all the mods that I'm running right here. I'm running unlimited settlement budget, unlimited height, survival mode fast travel, better warning so that we can get warned when settlement needs our help, trying to fix that long load time thing, and then script extenders and so on. And the unofficial Fallout 4 patch, very specifically. And then also we have some that are part of the Creation Club, which are ones that are making the areas look nicer, right? So like here at Somerville, you can see this place looks a bit run down. So the first thing we're going to do is take our power armor and kind of park it off to this side. And then we're going to go ahead, grab that fusion core out of there. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can see our thingy right there. Okay, so now we're going to shoot this. Because this place is always like dark and dingy over here. But with a little bit of ingenuity and work, it's a beautiful day. And those are weather fireworks. Now, we want to go in and first take down what we already have to kind of revamp what we've got over here. So I'm going to go over here and start taking all of this out. So we're just going to go ahead. I just feel like just scrapping all this stuff today, and I'll reassign them later. And we'll scrap all of this stuff, or put this stuff away. Put all this stuff away. You know, sometimes you can get away with moving this stuff, and sometimes it just doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and take all this stuff out of here. Like this. There we go. And then we'll scrap all these garden plots just for funsies. Scrap all of these. All right, and then we'll run up here. And we're going to store that because we know we're going to use that. Might use that again. Might use this, store that, store all of this stuff. Because we might use those again. Then tell this guy to go right there. And while he's walking down, we'll say, thanks, bro. We'll grab this and stick that way down there. Same thing with this guy. We'll have him walk down, tab, grab it real quick, use the scroll bar. Or jump down, either way. And do that. And we'll put our siren away. We'll put our decontamination arch away. Now, we've been kind of cleaning places up. We can scrap all these beds as well. Now, your happiness will go down slowly. So, you can make a lot of modifications. And say it goes down to 60%, you're fine. When it gets down in the 40 and 30% percentile, then you're going to be in trouble. So, I've never lost a settlement, but I know that you can actually lose your settlements if they get too unhappy. So keep that in mind when you are working away on your settlements. And there we go. All right, scroll wheel that down, set that down there, and then scrap all of this stuff up here. Because we're going to go ahead and try to have some fun over here at Somerville. Like this. There we go. Take all of this out. That person just went whoop. And dropped down like a rock. And the concrete kit is a great way to get started in the game. It's actually one of my favorite kits other than the vault-tec kit. Whenever we're mega building, we go and we do the vault-tec kit. Because, you know, hey, now that we've got that unlocked, we might as well use that to kind of next level all of our settlements. We'll get rid of all of that stuff. All of these, and there we go. All right, that's nice and cleared out. And let's get our light on, so when we go in here,
easy living, this ain't.
And we're going to take some of this stuff out of here, and I'll show you why here in just a moment. We're going to scrap all this stuff before everybody ends up sitting in here. And I can't scrap those, but I can take these and move those out there. Crazy moo-moo blocking my thing, but that's okay. Hey, guy, go over here. There we go. I can scrap that now. Now, these beds are stuck here, and I can't take it out. And then this moo-moo is stuck there as well, so I can't move him. But I can move these out here temporarily. All right, now these are all out here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to try to do is to fancy this place up. Now, I think there was a missed opportunity in Fallout 4 where you could actually rebuild the houses and fix them up. Sadly, they did not add that to the game as well. Did you know that they actually weren't going to add the building at all in the game? If they had not added the building, everybody, then I would say Fallout New Vegas would be my favorite. But I love the building. I think it could be better, but I think they did an awesome job of it. It's very, very fun if you're into that sort of thing. All right, let's go to mods. And we're going to go ahead and see if we can find ourselves a mod here. We're going to go back. I think I have to go to the main menu. Yes. hold on. We got to go back here.
Don't much care for good neighbor.
And what do I do with that bed? All right, right here. We'll go to the bed for an hour to save. There we go. And then we have to go back out to the main menu. I forgot. Let's do it. Confirm. Because we got to go into the creation club. Well, actually, we just go into mods. Ah, love that music every time. Okay, then we go to search. Now, one of the weird things about the search is it like disables my mouse after that. It's pretty awkward. But we're going to search for summer. And what we're going to do is look for Somerville as a clean and simple, right? So I love these clean and simples. I think they're pretty awesome. You can see a whole bunch of ones that I've tried down here. Dog meat. Different ones in the library that we've tried and whatnot in the past. And Somerville, let's see if we've got a... Oh, we should have just searched for clean and simple. Clean and simple. Oh. There we go. Super clean and simple Overland Station. Outpost Demand. There it is. Okay, clean and simple Somerville Place. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to download it. And we're going to go back. You can see, look at that. Nice. And then we have to click down here to go back. Click to go back here. We say, okay. Now it's going to refresh Fallout 4. Now, one of the things I suggest you do if you are using a mod launcher is that you still quit out of the game. Because what is going to happen is your mouse is going to get real funky. And so I use this right here called Mod Organizer. And you can see that I've got a bunch of them ready to rock here as well. And it says something about probably endorsing the thing or whatever. That's okay. Now we've got that in there. Does it show? It doesn't show here. It's going to be part of the actual running of the game. So now what we're going to do is we're going to run the game from the mod launcher, which has all these other mods on it. And that's going to allow us to jump back into the game. Then I would definitely double check your mods before you launch. Right over here. And you can go load order, which is T, and then you can see if it's in there. Clean and simple Somerville right here. It's clean and simple Somerville right there. All right, we're good there. And we'll hit continue. And there we go. So now we just added a mod to our playthrough. And I'm just using simple mods like that. You can see my mod list on my Settlement Overseer. You can go ahead and check that out right there. There you go. And then here we go. And then see, now we've got a bit of a nicer house, and it's flattened everything else out. Now you can also go in, if you see, look in the picture, you can see this all green and lush. That's a different mod. But you can see that it's cleared away a lot of the junk and made it a nice place for you to build. We still got our moo-moo stuck in the wall. But you get the general idea that it's a nice place. Now, I definitely suggest to use the mod. Oh, look at the interior. It looks pretty great. I definitely use the mod first before you build so you know what is changing. And then you go and you build around that particular thing. Now, what we want to do is we want to build something appropriate to this area. Now, most of the time, I'll either use the house or I'll build in the back. But this time, I feel like building something out here in the front. And I very rarely ever use the front side of this. There's some water down here that we could utilize, which I didn't even remember even being there. I don't remember that even being there before. But we can go down there and use some purified water in there. And then also work with a vault here on the lower side. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll put all these stoves away, which are what I call a quick bench, so you can just get to the workbench. Yeah, that definitely looks like this has been modified. The actual train's been modified because that's up like that. So that's a cool addition of the mod by having that as well. Now, I have unlimited size, so I could leave these here, but it's more of I'm taking them out so that it doesn't ugly up our location. Now, I think you should be able to take all the bushes and all of that stuff out, and there is a mod for that where you can go around and take out all of the foliage and whatnot, so it's not blocking you. But we're going to go ahead and build one over here. Now, the name of this one is going to be called Crazy Town, and we're going to actually utilize the water inside the vault. I kind of feel like I might do that. now that I notice that that thing is there. So we'll go ahead and get this going on. Now, the first thing I like to do is, you know, just start with a little bit of basics of trying to figure out what I want to do. Oh, we should probably do the water first so we can check the sizes. So we'll go ahead and put our water extractors down here. I kind of feel like I want them this way. And we'll get as many in there as we can. We only really need one. We'll say 2 of them in there, right? So that'll be one of the features of the vault. Will be the fact that it has its own industrial water purifier right down there. Very cool. And then we're going to build the vault around it. So we'll go into our structures, vaults, and then we're going to go over here. Now we probably want to figure out the height of this first, because we're going to want to figure out how it's going to match up here on the high side so that it can be up over the top of that. So let's try something like this. That's pretty good. Okay, now it doesn't quite match up to the edge. Do we want it to match up to the edge? I kind of feel like we do. So let's put these back. We want it to be up here, but we also want it to match up. Oh, that's finicky too. Oh yeah, she's finicky there. Match up to the edge of the settlement so we can get more out of our space. Maybe put a nice Kismet kill box over there. And there we go. All right, we'll put some more down. See how that works out. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, yes, I eyeballed that pretty good. Little left maybe. Little left on that. See if we can get it to do what we want it to do. Little left. Let's say like that. Again, most of the time you're just guessing on how that's going to line up. Still left. I do all of this first, which is your foundational stuff. You want to try to get all your foundational stuff in there first. I'm just going to, again, try to square it off to the edge as much as I can. Ooh, that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to go with that. That's pretty good. And how can we get real close to this tree? I kind of feel like we could move back just a little bit. Let's go ahead and pull out our other kit that's going to help us build our vault, which is our concrete kit. This is one of the greatest things in the game because you can set it down in the ground like that and use it as a foundation. You can also snap this into stuff and sometimes clip it through other stuff to make it work. We're going to have to move this guy. We're going to have to move him way over here. And then since these guys all nighttime, these other vendors aren't going to be there. So we can move them way off to the side as well. Everyone's going to be mostly chilling out at the bar at nighttime. And then we can ask the person in the clothing to go over there for a second. We'll grab the clothing one. Since we're going to be working mainly in the front, we'll want to move all this stuff out of the way. Hey, guy, get up here for a second. There we go. And we're going to scrap that. And then I can move the bartender down here. And then grab the bar. And then get all of my little settlers to basically go way the heck over here. Like that. And you'll see they'll just walk toward the bar. Off they go. Just like you hit the bell, right? They'll walk all off over there. Now this guy's got nothing to do, so he's going to water out here. I actually really like it opened up like this. So what I want to do is just get the general same idea of that angle that we currently have. And then just kind of move it back a bit like this. And then kind of work some more with the concrete kit and see what we can get away with. Over here. Try to get as close to this tree as possible. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it from there. I'm going to have to adjust it from over here. like that. There we go. Because it's using that other one to clip through that tree. And let's check the height way over here, because this is going to be a real long vault. Yeah, I kind of feel like go up just a bit there. Now here's a great little trick. If you want this to go up, you tab this, and then you just hit E, and this will just come up and flatten out on the dirt. If you've never tried that before, it works really, really well. You just kind of run it across there and then take the other ones out next to it so it's not snapping. And you hit E and it instantly puts it at the level of the road or ground. And again, we're just going to grab these and reverse engineer our way back over this way. Something weird with my selection today. Something very, very strange with my selection. I'm going to raise it up just a bit. So that we can hit this side over here. I think we might be able to get... How high do I want to bump that up? That's a good question. I kind of feel like that's fine there. Or maybe one more, just to make it easy for them to get on there. Now again, I'm not going to use the actual concrete kit. I'm just using it for alignment to get started. And then we're going to go all the way over here. And again, this is going to be our crazy town here. I'll probably take that out so I have a little bit of an edge there. Okay, and now we're ready to go ahead and go back to our vault-tec kit and work with our atrium floors, which snap to this particular one, which is awesome. And we're just going to store it as we move forward. Or actually, we could just grab it, snap it back, and then take this in one out. So again, we can put the turrets on the side. They can fire really far out, and then also they can look straight down. Then all of these are going to go bye-bye. So we're going to go ahead and get that going and see if we can get this to kind of tee out over here. I have the sound off when I'm building because there's a lot of NPCs yapping in my ear. One of the things I like to do. What up, Gorks? I prefer the warehouse kit, cheaper building. Yes, the warehouse kit is a great kit. I agree. Warehouse kit is good. I very rarely use it, though, because I like the concrete kit the way that it sinks into the ground. I'm a big fan of doing that early game because I actually end up with a lot of concrete pretty early. Again, we'll go all the way as far as we can, and then we'll back up by one block. And then same thing the other way. All the way across. Until we run right into the ground. Like this. And maybe even a little bit more. So that it just makes it easier for them to walk up on here. We're probably going to put the vault door right here. So we'll keep that going. And then this will be the vault here in the front side. And we'll put our supports in there. And then we'll build around this lower part down here. And so that's a really great start. So that's what I do first, right? This is stage one. Get a general idea of the size. Now, in my head, everybody, this has already been built. I mean, I'm that far ahead. And I knew it the second I saw that water and the second I rolled up here and saw the way it was, exactly how I was going to build it. At least the foundation part of it and whatnot. Now, the interior, I kind of, do that as I go. But I do like to have a general sense of what I'm going to be doing. Now, another thing that we'll want to do is kind of fill this in. Now, they have a campfire here, so I don't want to disturb their campfire there. But I do want to have their ability just to kind of walk up here pretty easily. And then also incorporate the tree as part of the build. We got a cool swing over here as well. So we'll go ahead and also incorporate a bit of this. And then also, see, this is not very big of a bump, so they can just walk. If you can walk over that bump without stopping, then they can too. And then I'll make them, this will be like their living space, their little area where they can chill out. I can actually take that out, by the way. You can actually scrap that campfire. But I like it. It'll be a nice little outdoor item for them to use. Now we want to go ahead and go to some walls. We should probably work our walls a little bit with this and then come back to using our actual walls in there. And then we'll go ahead and put these walls in just to kind of protect our water sources here. Let's see if we've done this well. Oh my goodness. That's pretty good. I just need to nudge it over just a little bit. Just a little bit this way. There we go. Again, since you can sink it into the ground, it makes that super awesome, right? So basically this is going to be a bit of a water bunker to protect our water here. And then there'll be a unique area, a unique item of this particular area. And again, you can see I can sink it into the ground. Probably don't need a wall that wide. Let's try our little half walls and see if we like that. Over here. And get this to snap at the end. There we go. And see how I like that. I like that. It's not too bad. Let's go ahead and forward time so we're not building in the dark. Oh, and there's our landing spot too. Let's go ahead and put that up here so we can find that later. We're going to talk to this person. Hey, guy. And so he's going to get up. And the second he gets up, I'm going to go ahead and go into bed. Like this. All right, we'll go by 7 hours. And forward time. Now settle in, everybody. We're going to be doing some mega building. Get your caps and repost. That's right. Get those caps, everybody. How we doing on those retweets over here? Let me go ahead and check it out. We're at three retweets. All right, there's that link right there. Click that link, everybody. Hit that like button. Hit that retweet button. Does help stream tremendously. No, not now. Thanks. I'm busy, bro. I'm busy. Okay, so we forward time and we want to set back up our stuff so we don't have to work in the rain. Now this particular spot rains all the time. It's actually fairly depressing. You can go in and create a whole you can get a whole mod that will change the weather and keep the weather a certain way, if you so desire. Now me, I'm just going to use what we've already got right here. No, not that. We need to do our switches first in between so we can launch it when we want. Now the yellow one is a pulse switch, which is great because you can just shoot it and we'll fire off one rocket instead of firing off 500 rockets, which is not what you wanted to do. And these go in your miscellaneous. Did I run out of them? Apparently I ran out. I shot the last one. Really? That's pretty wild. Or it went in the workbench. Maybe it went in the workbench. Let's go see. Let's see if it went in here. Oh, it sure did. Okay, so it went in there. Oh, 3,600 bottle caps. We'll take those. Because every location is generating me caps. Pretty much, except for a few exceptions where, you know, you can't really do stuff with that particular one. There we go. 2 weather clear shells. Then we'll shoot the thing. It'll shoot off a firework. And now we don't have to build in the dark. All right, there we go. Very nice. And we've got a good start here for sure. I like it. I like it. I think all of this is pretty good. And then we can look at how this is coming along. I like that. I probably want to do a long wall here, though. Let's go and try a little bit of our vault-tec kit over here. Of course, you are kind of making me think maybe I should put that in a barn. That would be kind of cool, putting that in a barn. Now, this is not going to snap to this, so we have to find some way of getting this to be the wall that's here. And we can go in and try to finagle it over here into coming down below. Yes. We'll want it to go this way. Let's take all of this out. Store all of this. Store that. Let's go ahead and do our floors some more. Over here. Yes, and then back to our walls. Now I'm storing most of the stuff so I can pull it back up again. Yeah. Oh, those walls are significantly longer, I just noticed. Very nice. All right, and then we'll take this and see, here's the problem. See, I can't sink this into the ground. Most of them you can't. I had that problem when I first started playing. Like I thought, oh, well, I'll just go make a bunch of metal walls around Sanctuary to protect it against any attacks. And then I realized they just spawn in the thing, and the walls do nothing. They just spawn in the base. So you see, I can't sink it in the ground. So when you're doing like an angled edge like this, you got to learn a lot of techniques on how to, go in and do this. And then if you hit E to pick it up, and then you hold down E and you scroll wheel, you can see that I can put it down a little bit and still have it lined up. Again, hold down E, scroll down, and you can try to just align it to the ground level. But that's what makes it suck, though, because it just makes it so much harder when you can't sink it into the ground, which the other ones can do. The other ones can definitely sink into the ground. So I kind of feel like we definitely want to stay with our concrete kit just around this, and then we'll go with all that other stuff. So let's go back here, put that up there, and on the concrete kit you have to put a wall up above first, and then you can put this underneath like we did. It's worth a try. Okay, so let's see, that sinks all the way down. And now probably the smart thing to do is just build out the bottom first, so that we can align our water in there. And we can always move the water around as well, as long as you got the water in such a way where it's easy to manage. You should be fine. So let's see, maybe 3 across there. 3 across, and then how is this? Is this on the outside or the inside? That's on the outside. That's going to be important later when we go to try to align all this later. And so there we go. And that's a bit far, so maybe a 3 there. Yeah, see, because we're using a 3 over here, we'll want to put a 3 either at the end or at the beginning. So we'll put this at the beginning, just so it matches up perfectly across each side, like this. Oh, and it doesn't want to snap. Oh, interesting. Because of that rock. Sometimes the terrain is going to decide things for you. Like in this case, it's not snapping. But there is a workaround for that that I can do. Probably just bring it out up on the top like this. And then go here. Right? Gonna line up? No. So this is going to go here, and this is 1, 2, 3. Huh. That's because we're on the outside. That's because we're on the outside and not on the inside. You'll see. Oh, I did light up. Okay, hold on. I was correct and didn't even know it until I did it. There we go. See how I worked that into that corner anyway? Because this would not snap to this, but it will snap to the one up above. Again, these are all the tricks that I've learned after a lot of hours of building, everybody. A lot of hours. And the same thing here. That one's being feisty on not snapping, so we'll put that one up there first. And then we're going to see if we can get this to snap in there. Now it's going to be feisty. Let's go down here and see if we can get it to do our thing here. There it goes. All right. Now we want to go ahead and go also across this way. Okay, so now we've got our enclosed space, but we definitely want to think about the ability to run power to it and how close it is forward and backwards as well. So we probably want to fine-tune it in there a bit. Get up on the wall here. Just kind of back it up just a little bit. Just so that power, that front power thing is not in the wall, which is going to cause us some problems later on. And so I just kind of moved them both back just a little bit. And we'll go look at our power stuff here in the front. We'll take this one out. That seems good. Get my guy to jump up. Whenever you're like in, build mode, jumping is really awkward. All right, that looks really good. All right, I like it. I like it. We're going to keep it. Okay, and then that should perfectly match up there. We'll do the bottom ones if it's going to let us. These are always the feistiest ones. These real awkward bottom spots. You gotta usually fuddle with it until you get it how you want it. Yeah, that one doesn't want to go in there. You gotta rotate it around a little bit. Sometimes rotate it around the other way. And sometimes you just say, you know what? Boom. I'm just gonna drop it in there like that. And then we'll come back and click it again, and then it snapped into position. Because it wouldn't snap. And again, sometimes it's real awkward. It won't snap. You know it works. You know it's going to snap. But you have to just finagle it until it actually does snap in there. And we're going to go all the way up with this. This is a hidden feature of this particular vault that nobody else knows about. And we don't want the wasteland finding out about it, or they'll come over here and try to take it. And wipe it out. Now, even though this is enclosed like this, it can still get damaged. You'll see if this place gets attacked. It can still get damaged and still get wiped out. And we're going to put this right there. Right there. This one's going together nice and fast. Like it, like it. Like everything about this one. Like that. There we go. And so now we have that enclosed water in there. Just need to do this side. We don't want any stray bullets taking out our water. You just started Fallout 4 for the first time. Awesome, me too, except for this is my 10th time, but I guess we're almost close to each other. Yeah, I love me some Fallout 4. It's pretty amazing. It's actually my favorite Fallout, and I've played them all. I've played every single one. All right, let's kind of finagle these in here. Like this first, and then we're going to have to see if we can finagle that floor back in up there. Now, building is all about build order. What you build first, second, and third, and so on. Sometimes you have to build the walls first, like I just did, and then you can come back and put the floors in, because the floors were blocking my ability to put the walls in. You can see I can take them out and then put them back in. And I used those other ones there kind of like scaffolding. So those just allowed me to go in and build this out. Now, if you noticed, I left this little gap here. Now, I left this gap here so that we could run the power back and run the power up, or we could kind of fool around with it. There's also other cool ways you can run power in there. But I'm actually going to leave this area open in the long run. I'm just covering it up right now so that I don't fall in there. But it'll actually be all opened up. And we'll go ahead and fill in a bit of this. Like this. Now, I'm not the type of person that likes to, turn on unlimited resources. I like to go collect my resources and earn my mega build. So all the resources that I'm using are pretty much the resources that I collected. Though I did take off the build limit and the height limit, so we can build whatever we want at this point. And again, the reason why they have that is because not everybody has a really nice computer. That's a very true thing. So again, we're going to build a little atrium around the thing there. Also, we can cover this up, which I might do. I might cover that up with a bit of a kill box over the top of that. And to do that, we'd have to use the concrete kit to use the half-size pieces. So we would do something like, say, like this, and then we get a half-size floor. Oop, all right, fingers, work with me here today. There we go. And then we just get a half side floor, and we would do something along this line. Or even more fun, you could round it out at the end. Something either like this, or you could go out one more and just give it a little bit of flair at the end over there and over there. And then now we got a nice place to either put like a place for my peeps to lounge or put a bunch of turrets there, because this way it's going to defend against anyone attacking this location. So we'll come back to that, and now we'll go ahead and open this up. And again, this is going to be a feature of the vault. And here, there we go. Now, we got a little bit of problem here. We don't want people to fall in there. And in the vault-tec kit, which I find I use very rarely, it's actually, you got your stairs here, but you actually have railings that you can put in certain locations. Not sure if it's going to let me do the railings with those other things in the way. But you can try to put these railings up against the side. We've also got corner railings that we could try to snap in. There we go. I really like the corner railings because they really get a lot of it done. Not sure I'm going to get the corner railings over there. Yeah, I can go that way, but it's not really, doesn't like me put it this way. Let's try this one. Yeah, it does not like me doing that, but let's try a little trick. Let's try a little bit of this and see if that'll snap. Oh, so it doesn't even want to rotate. That's really awkward. Yeah, once I put it down there, it will not rotate. Sometimes it'll do what it was doing there. It'll snap into the thing. I was doing it there for a second. See, it'll snap into the actual ground itself. So sometimes I try that to see if that works, and then I'll try different pieces. See, like that. It'll snap into the ground itself. So definitely try different pieces and see what you can get away with. For sure. You're going to get away with much over there. Let's see what we can get with over here. Should be this way. Yeah, again, just try different stuff, see what happens. Yeah, it's definitely going to have a problem because of the walls are there. I might be able to put these in first and then put the walls back. But high chance that probably not going to let me do it. And that's because there isn't a vault atrium floor there. Let's go ahead and put our floors back. I'll do a little trick here where I take this out. And then I'll grab one of these and swing it out. Oops, swing it out. Okay, super awkward. It's going to be awkward. All right, let's take these out here. Yeah, it's going to be super awkward because of these side ones. Oh, or are we already at our limit? I thought we had one more. Let's take this top one out. There we go. All right. Super awkward. Okay. Super awkward. Thank you very much for the love there, Dragon Overlord. Appreciate that. What's poppin'? Oh, Fallout 4, that's rocking. Maybe you should lock in. I'm all locked in. I'm all about it. Fallout's my favorite. Hey, Nathan, what's up? So what's going on? I'm building a giant mega build. I forget who I'm building it for over here. I think for Crazy, right? Is who we're building it for. Now let's go back to our settlement overseer. Now you can see these are all the settlements, and then you can see that I've finished all the builds on them. Some of them are what I call super builds, and some of them are mega builds. Now we're doing Somerville Place right here for Crazy, and we're building out basically a little hidden water area. We're using the mod that makes it into a nice house again. And right now we're just trying to think about how to do some railings around here. So we want to get our corner railings in over here. So we've got our corner railing there. But it does not want to do our other corner railing this way, which is a bummer. Yeah, so we're going to try to take this out and see if it'll do this. And this is all trial and error because this is usually fairly awkward to get this to do what you want to do. Now, once you have it in place, well, then you're good. We take this out. We can try to take these two out and just keep working it. Yeah, so those two should snap on that edge. But it do not want to do it. It does not want to do that at all. All right, let's get back over here. We'll get it figured out. All right, and this one's an in railing. I actually don't really want that one. I want the one that's open on the side like this. Yes. I feel like this is one of the ones that works the best. The open railings. And then the long one that has both sides like this. Ah! Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting a little somewhere there. Okay. And then let's just fall down. How about that? I'm stuck down here. Stuck down here. All right, there we go. That's what happens when you remove stuff behind you and you just walk off the side. Okay, now again, we'll just keep working it. Now, one of the problems we can see here is that we have this gap here. So now what we want to do is take this out and then grab this, and it should try to snap that forward a little bit. Let's take this out. And it does not want to snap that way. Keep working it till it does what you want it to do. This one, maybe we got to use our other. There's two angles. So there's one angle and then there's another angle. And I think we need to do this one if it stops being so awkward. Yes, we need to do that one. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put this back. There's a whole lot of shuffling stuff around. Take that out for a second. This over here. No. The building in this game. And there we go. Great way. If you get stuck in here, you just hit E to pick this up. You walk forward, you hit tab, and it'll put it right back where it is, and you get out if you get stuck. One of the things that that's the toughest in this game is the fact that it's super finicky when you're doing stuff, right? I mean, it's got a cool build system, but it just sometimes is just so difficult to bend it to your will like that. And then, of course, the middle piece. The middle piece is going to be the tough one. We just keep falling down, too. Of course, that's why we're trying to fix this, is so my NPCs don't fall in there. We're going to throw one of these over here so we can get over there. And see, look. See? I know it's possible. Once you know something's possible up here, everybody, there's nothing that can stop you. It's just about how you build it and what build order you go and do it. So let's do our railings. And again, we need our railings one way, and then we need our railings the other way. Let's see if it's going to let me do railings here. Which railings is it? I forgot which one it is now. It's one of these. One of these railings. So it's this one or this one. So, oh, we could just go on the inside. Like this. Yeah. Take this out. Take this out. No. Try this one. There we go. Okay. So it will snap in there, but it's reversed. Yeah, it's like what you're trying to snap it to is the real question. Ugh. Railings are really awkward. So you should be able just to put that like that, and it snap right in place. I don't make the games, everybody. I just play them. And then this one, same thing, right? So you put this in here, and you just snap that in there. But no. That one snaps in there, but it's reversed the wrong way. Then we could go ahead and try to get this one in here, and that's reversed the wrong way as well. Let's put this on the outside. And we'll go in here. Now remember, no backseat gaming, everybody. We'll get it figured out. Don't worry about it. No backseat gaming. Don't say, Kismet, do this, Kismet, do that. I know it's hard to resist sometimes. We'll get it figured out. Yeah, it does not want me to let me snap any of that. Okay. We'll keep working our way around it. All right, let's put all this back. I'm not falling down in the hole too much. Let's go with this. And with this, we'll take this one. Actually, we'll do something like that. Yeah, see, that side has a 2 gap. It's either this one or this one that snaps in there. I think it would be this one. This is the stuff I love to figure out. Okay, snapping is weird. I mean, that should snap in there. It should snap around that edge. See, it'll snap over here on this edge. For some reason, does not like to snap there. It's most likely because of the walls being in the way. Let's take the walls out and see if it snaps a little easier. Nope, does not snap at all. There we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Again, awkward. Awkward. Oh, it just does not want to snap in the direction we want it to snap. Let's put that over there. There we go. All right, so it's a little problem with the walls down below. That's causing that awkwardness. And then this one we'll put out here. And then this we'll put here. And then we should be able to get that out of there and this out of here. And then get a little bit of snapping going on. And then our straight piece. Oh, we need something for it to snap to. That's not a straight piece. Right there. And we'll take out this wall. And there we go. I told you I'd figure it out. It's all part of the fun, for sure. I was going to ask, did we see a lot of improvements with the Starfield settlement build mechanics based on my limited Starfield game? It looks like it has less settlement personalizations. It does have less settlement stuff than, I think anyway, than Fallout 4 does. The biggest thing that it suffers from is it doesn't have foundations. It doesn't have foundations. Like all these foundations that I'm using here, these are floor pieces, but basically they're foundations that you can put stuff down and then build stuff on top of it. It doesn't. You just build it straight on the ground. And then when you're building and you're progressing in Starfield, and I finished Starfield, at least I did one playthrough of it, and then we did New Game Plus, and then we're waiting for all the changes and updates later. Then I'll do another one. I'll do a New Game Plus through. Oh, my light just went off. Hold on. I kicked it. There we go. There we go. My key light went off there. I kicked it. It's underneath my desk there. And the problem with it is the progression. So if you have a box, right, a small box, it holds like, say, 100. And then you go and you upgrade to the medium box, right? So because you've got a lot of resources. You want to put them in the mediums now, right? Well, guess what? It's not even double. So it's like 200. And then you get the large one, and that one's like 300, which is not a big enough progression to use your precious skill points on those upgrades to get those boxes. And I'm like, wow, that is like really not good. And then also it has problems with progression, but they fixed a lot of that. I saw that like 400 changes or upgrades or fixes that they did in Starfield, but a lot of my side quests were bugged and had issues and whatnot. But I was able to finish the main quest, so we got it going on, at least as that. And I enjoyed playing the game. I thought it was pretty fun. Is it a Fallout 4? I would say no. Is it a Skyrim? Absolutely not. Is it a Fallout New Vegas? Not even close. But was it fun? Did I enjoy it? I absolutely did. And will I play it again? Absolutely. For sure when they come out with a new update. So there you go. There's my honest take on that game, Starfield. Starfield, again, it's all about what kind of games you like, and you got to go into it with your eyes open, right? Not what you want the game to be, but what the game is, right? I like to go into games to what they actually are. What they're intended to be, instead of saying, oh, well, you know, Fallout 76 wasn't Fallout 5. Right, because it wasn't meant to be Fallout 5. It's never going to be Fallout 5. Fallout 5 will be Fallout 5. And I will probably not be here when it comes out, which will be a bummer, but then you guys can go and petition Bethesda to put a little vendor NPC in there called the Wasteland Tycoon. It doesn't even have to have my name on it. Just put the Wasteland Tycoon in there, and he's got a yellow fedora and a blue suit with a red tie. That's it. That's all I asked for in the waning years of my existence. There we go. It's weird that this over here has an issue with it, but over here not so much. Interesting, because this is hitting the edges here. See, is that 1 second there that it clicks? Yeah, that's going to be an issue. That's going to be an issue. But see, it worked over here with this one here. So maybe we take that out again. We'll try to put this. Oh, we can't put this back because the railing wasn't the problem. Actually, I just realized what the problem was. The problem is the floor. Let's put the railing back. Yeah, it's not railing. I'll find that same railing again. Put the railing back. We'll take the floor out. And then we'll put the concrete wall back in, maybe? No? No such luck. Oh, it'll put it up there. But no such luck down here. Take it out. Put it back in. Put this here. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a tricky one because, again, you got a certain build order that it kind of forces you to do. And you got to kind of work around the shortcomings of the building system. So this is what I'm constantly doing in the game all the time. Trying to find that workaround like that. So what I did is I basically tricked it. So I took it out, put it in, then it worked. Then I took it back out again. I put the pieces back in, and then I built it in a certain order, and then it worked, as you can see. And so same thing over here. If you know how to fix it now, then you definitely just build it in that particular order, which I just learned on those railings. So we'll go down here. We'll see if it'll let us put it in there. Yeah, so we put our wall in first. Then we put in our floor. Over here. There we go. Like that. Also, building has to do with what angle you're putting the piece down as well. So that's vitally important as well. So this is going to go right there like that. There we go. All right. Now we got a little problem with our walls on this side. We might be able to do the same thing that we just did by taking that out and putting in our concrete floors down here again. Oh, we got to take out the side ones here. Okay, so we got to take this out, this out, this out, this. Then we're going to put our stuff back in here. No. Make me take these side ones out, aren't you? You sure are. Okay, and then back over here. And this is why I do different builds every time to discover these things. And sometimes I'm rediscovering these things. Like this. And then we know to build around this outside edge. Then we know to go in and put our railing in. Oh, no. See, it's doing that. I'm not going to rotate. I don't think it goes there thing. Let's see if we can put our in one in. This one here. Now, it does not want to do it on this side for some reason. It's probably because of the way that this wall is sitting versus the way that that wall is sitting, because this wall is sitting out on that side, where this wall is sitting on the inside. So what we want to do is move that wall back just a little bit to keep it from blocking. And the way we can do that is simply to have it go like this instead. And we can try to take this out. And let's do this and this. And we'll sit this out just a little bit. And you're like, well, Kismet's going to have a gap. It will, but we can fix that gap later on and see if we can get away with moving that out. And then these don't look like they're out. That's going to be super awkward. Let's get the one on the top first. All right. Well, we'll just take them out. See, when it doesn't snap, the best thing to do is just take it out and then try to rework it. There we go. And then try to put it back in again, because there's nothing else that is trying to snap to, because you have too many items for it to snap to. It's going to get confused. And then also you being down in there makes it super awkward as well. And there we go. And then we have to take this one out and this one, so we can get that. That looks offset by 1. Looks like we've done some weird snapping at the bottom here. There we go. Take this one out. There we go. Keep working it until you get it. There we go. There should be a gap here at the end. Keep getting stuck in that spot. Jump. All right, there's our gap. All right. Now, we should have a little bit of a gap at the end. And so the way to fix that gap is simply to use your little straight ones here. And right there. And we're going to bring this one out. There we go. And then one more up there. And then now our corner should be cleared out. And we shouldn't have any gaps. Everything's good. All right. Let's see if that solves the problem. Also, let's go save all of that hard work that we just figured out. A good idea. What time is it? All right, let's go 11 hours in the future. So we're in the daytime. We can take a look at it in the daytime. Yeah, having a good time. Building was fun in this game. I wish the world and the people were more lively, though. Well, you know, you got what you had at the technology of the time, right? You got to think that this game came out in 2015, but they started making it in 2010. So this is the technology of 2010. We are, you know, a lot of years on from that, everybody. And the creation engine was created even earlier than that. So keep that in mind as well. So yeah, this is actually pretty good for its day. But, you know, it's very long in the tooth. And again, they're working on an HD version. I heard it from Bethesda themselves. But when we're going to get it, I don't know. Hopefully before my time is done. And I have a feeling they're going to try to drop it anyway by the time that the show comes out in April. But they were going to try to drop it like a year ago, and they still haven't done that. Because, a lot of that stuff, by the way, is getting pushed back because of COVID and all that other stuff. It was like years of work there that got lost because of that particular problem. I'm going to eat some food here. I should go talk to the doc over here for a second. Hey, doc. Fix me up. Cure me. Clicky click, cure the health. Clicky clicky click, blah, 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 blah. Heard it 1,000 times. Let's go. And then nothing. I'm out, lady. There we go. We'll take care of that. We need water too, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, we gotta stay focused on what we're on to see if we can get this to work. Great workaround. Between Fallout 4 and Fallout 76, Bethesda did a lot of things right. Now put all the good from both into the next game. Exactly. I think a lot of the things, like they did with Subnautica, incredibly fantastic game, and Below Zero, Subnautica Below Zero, also another fantastic game. Very rare do you have sequels that are really, that live up to the other one. And what they did is they took a lot of the features of Subnautica Below Zero, and they retroactively added it back into Subnautica. And it was awesome. Really, really good. I played through it again. Very, very fun. You can see that on my YouTube channel, by the way, if you want to see another playthrough of Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. And there we go, everybody. We found our issue, and we have solved our issue right over there. Come on, you. Snap in there. Oh, you're going to be the feisty one, are you? You're going to be the one that's feisty. Okay, so we got the corners to snap. But this edge doesn't want to snap now, so we gotta think about what we want to do here. Let's take this one out, and then see if it lets us snap that now. Still didn't let us snap it. Interesting. I wonder if it's the water things that are blocking it. Let's take this out, and this out, and just try to snap it without those there. None of these snap. Oh, okay. Now we got to snap. Sometimes it's all about the angle, too. It worked before, but now it don't feel like a doing it. Interesting. It's definitely something blocking it, because this one snaps. This one does not. Won't even snap here on the side. This is really awkward, the way this one is working. Again, we're trying to get that to snap there. Let's take the walls out again. Over here, over there. Now, let's see. There's definitely a wall issue. Let's put that in there. And see if we can put the wall back. Now, see this side, it might be that you put in the walls last. Now, I love doing this, everybody. I love figuring out ways of working around the system, which should work. It should work on its own. I shouldn't have to go through all of this. And, of course, a lot of modders have gone in and fixed this kind of stuff. But I like to, find my way around the whole system. And, yeah, this is definitely still blocking. We might have to push out by one more. Let's go ahead and try that. So what we're going to do is take this one and put it here, and then we'll take out all this other stuff. We'll just store all of that for right now. And then what we're going to do is take this one and try to snap it to the outside. Oh, wait, we should do this first. We should do this. And then grab this one. Ugh, keep getting stuck in this little spot. Okay, fine. Fine. Make me jump out of there. I'm trying to jump up on the side here, but it's just sliding me down in this little cubby hole, and then I get stuck there. I have to jump my way out. Again, some of the awkward things that happen in game. Okay, so try to grab this one, and what you can do is you can set these right next to each other, like this. Boom. So I can set that next to that one, and then go down and try to get this to snap underneath here, which is not going to be easy because it's going to be super awkward. Take that out. Nope. That one's going to make it awkward. We'll just take this one. See if we can get that to snap under there. There we go. I'll put this one back. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So we're going to push it out one more, again, to try to avoid interrupting those railings. And then we'll put that piece back, and then we're going to run these pieces all the way up. And wall there. Now, we don't have to really even put these walls in, by the way, everybody. You don't have to really put the walls in at all because mobs can't shoot through the back of that. Typically they'll attack from over here anyway and from the back of the thing over that way. But in this case, we're just doing it mainly because we want it to be look like it's being protected in here. Let's take this one out. All right, let's work these in first. It's going to be a tricky one because this one's way down here. Yeah, it's going to be awkward. Going to be awkward. Do we even need to really put those in? Probably not. Probably just do these. There's actually a wall there. Like this. Oh, take this out. Again, most of the time you'll see I play without the sound on at all. And I do that because sometimes the NPCs just talk your ears off, man. They're like blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, whatever, shut up. Quiet, NPCs, be quiet for a second. Stop talking in my ear. 76 is the same problem. Oh, wait. Ooh, that snapped in there for a second. Oh, there it was. 76 has the same problem with the, especially the NPCs, man. They just yap on forever. What do we want to do there? Maybe some, just kind of work around that by putting some interior small ones in there and just kind of walk it. Yeah, we're just going to walk that one. I hate using so many pieces because I do like to use the minimum amount of pieces, but these pieces can go further in the ground than the wall pieces can. And it's really this last piece that's being a problem because it's tricky. You see I'm moving further away and then I'm getting lower to try to get that piece to snap. I seriously doubt that one's going to snap because it's pretty high there. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just do this. And try to get one to go right next to it. Yeah, we could probably just put it in there manually like that. And then maybe go in and rotate it a little bit. It's not going to snap. But it'd be pretty good. Pretty good. Good enough. And then we'll snap all of these in there. Over here. And then we got a little corner work to do here. And so we'll snap. I was hoping to snap that one in there, but maybe we can snap it here. Take this one, snap it on this back side, and then snap this one. No. It's just at the angle where it's not going to let me. Just enough. Or it won't snap in there. Again, you'll notice that I move around. I bring it closer. I take it further away. I'm just trying to get it to engage that snap. Actually, that's not bad. All right, I think that's good. So I got that to snap in that corner finally, even though it wasn't working before. And then what I can do is just kind of walk these up. Like that. Put that one in there. one more. There we go. All right. We worked our magic there. Now those might mess up my corner here, though. So I might try to bring these out more. Let's take these ones out on the top. Yeah, we're gonna have to make those come out because gonna mess up my corner. So we'll leave that one. We'll see how that works out. I love trying all that stuff. Yeah, it's a big settlement space. I rarely ever build over here because it's so far removed from everything else. But it is a fun place to try out. Highly recommend it in your next build to give it a go. Oh, it don't want to do that. Oh yeah, it does not like that at all. It won't even let me put him down. It would let me do the other ones, but now it won't let me do it because it's further in the build area. Yeah. Let's take these walls out. What else can we do here? What other magic can we do to make this work? Let's go ahead and put our stuff back in. And we're going to work this from the underside. And notice it doesn't have a problem with the single pieces here, but it has a problem with the wall. So maybe we just want to use a ton of single pieces. All we got to do is get those floors in there. Now every build has some crazy thing like this that happens. What I'm going to do is just, before you do all of them, everybody, you just test it on one side and see if that one side is going to work. And if that one side works, so then you're good. Let's try it with just the singles. And we'll try to put our vault thing back in there. Nope, not going to let me do that. Let's try to take this out and this out. It'll let me go here, but not there. So it does not like it being inset. Another workaround is to use vault walls like this in this interior. Like that. I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing, because it doesn't like whatever else we're doing here. Let's take this out. Let's take that out. We'll put a vault wall under there. A vault wall under there. That magically matches up as well. I could say that was skill, everybody, but that's just plain luck. That's just plain luck of me just trying a bunch of different things. And I know what works and what doesn't work. And so finagling it into doing what you're wanting to do is the number one rule of building in this game. Okay, now all we got to do is get this one to go in there, and then this side one here. Oh, there we go. And we've done it. All right, so we had to work a little bit of magic. I actually kind of like that better. I kind of like that better in there. Very cool. Now I'm going to jump down here, and I can see I've got a couple down here that need some work. This one here does not need to be in there. Like that. We need one here in the corner. So let's set it down and grab it from way up at the top. It's going to make it a little easier to try to snap it down in that corner. There we go. Very nice. Now, do we need this one? Let's let's see. Is it blocking anything? No. So we can take that one out. So we'll store that one. Does this have a hole? Yes, it does. So we'll leave that one in. You're like, well, Kismet, how are you going to get out of there? Just hit E to pick up the wall, and you walk forward and try to get out of there. Of course, I can't get out because my character's too tall, but I'll try this one. No, can't get out of that one. Let's try this one. No. You just keep going around until you find one that'll let you out. And then just walk out of there. Let's try this one here. There we go. And then I hit tab, and you'll see it drops back there, and I just walked out of there. You can also just teleport out, too. If you have teleport, which I actually turned back on again, even though I'm in the survival mode. I did turn it on. All right, we did all of that just so my peeps could look down and have this cool water feature in there. And I love that moment, everybody. I love that moment where you've overcome the shortcomings of the build system. So let's see some GGs in the chat, because that was really testing me there, everybody. I had to put some serious thought into that one. So very nice. All right, so we'll go ahead and push this out some more. And now we're ready to actually build a vault. So what I do is I always do the hardest parts first, because that's when you're most inspired and you're really going to work at it and try to get it going. And so we got that worked out, and we got it figured out how to block that in and whatnot. So it does seem actually easier to use the atrium walls, because it'll let you snap your railings in there. You can use it right next to it, I noticed there. So very, very nice. A very cool one. Okay, so we got that done. Now, I love to build a nice atrium, and I think this location could use a very cool atrium as well. So we're going to build a big old atrium over here. Now, the question is, do we want to build an atrium with it being low like that, or do we want it to be up a little bit? Best way to find out is to put it down and think about it. Right there. Now, we also got a problem of trees over here, so we might have trouble getting this atrium in. Let's snap it up here. Yeah, we can get it there. Maybe one more over. We also think about our vault door, too. Come here, you. There you go. And so that's as far as we can take it, because we're going to hit the thing there. And another thing to do, too, is to grab this stuff up nice and high so you can see where you're doing it over here. The big pieces are super awkward. You can't move it far enough away. You can use your scroll wheel to move it a little bit, but you can't move it far enough away to really work that. All right, so we got our atrium, and I want to run our atrium over the top of this, but I don't want to bring it out too far there. And this side here will... probably put a wall to right here and leave this in part open over here, and then have the whole vault go that way. Now, good time also to think about our entrance. Now, if you notice, I don't build the whole thing out. I'm always figuring out the toughest parts first. So we definitely want to have our awesome vault door. So we'll go in and we'll find our vault door here. I love putting in the vault door. Vault door is super fun. Let's see if it's going to let me snap here. Probably not, because it's... and actually, another thing to do, too, if you can't get stuff to snap, is to put it down and then try to move it in position. That works pretty well as well. So let's go ahead and put some more of these down, just so we can put the vault door along there and see if it feels like snapping. All right, snaps there, but can I get it? Oh, okay, I'll work it a little bit forward. Because this thing you got to center in the thing anyway, and that's pretty center. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty centered there. Kind of feel like I can move it back further. I think even further over here. Just kind of walk that back just a bit. So we'll just keep doing this. Now, sometimes your NPCs can end up underneath here. That's why using those solid ones is so nice as well. And again, we'll grab the vault door, and we're going to try to snap it right in the center, so it'll be in the center of the thing. It's going to be a little bit offset, and that's okay. But the vault door will be right into the ground, so they can just go in and open that vault door. Just like my favorite vault door, the one that opens outwards because it's Vault 13. Very, very cool. All right, so there we go. So we've got that in. We figured that out. Very nice. We'll just close that so no one can get in, except for they could just walk around right now. Get in there. All right, so we got all that figured out. Now here comes the easy part. We just go ahead and put the stuff where we want it to go. So we just take that, put it right there. And then we take this one out. And then we take this one, and we put this. How about you? There we go, right in there. And now we've got a vault going on. Now we got something sexy. There we go. How many mods you running? Every time I add a texture mod, my visuals break and save game and wipe it out and start over. I don't have that many mods running. I have just a few. You can actually go see it in my Settlement Overseer here, where I have all of the various different games I've played across the years. And one of those things is my mod list. And I'll throw that in the chat for you guys if you guys want to check it out. You can copy and paste it and do all sorts of stuff with it on your own in your own spreadsheet. You can't modify mine, but you can go check it out and do what you want to do. Like you can see the mods in here. I'm trying to remember where. Oh, it's right here, mod list. So you can see I got the unofficial patch and just stuff that like clean and simples. Like this has a clean and simple mod. And then the unofficial Fallout 4 patch. And I have unlimited building and unlimited height on the build as well. I did do the Superman one just for fun when we were doing a giant build for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. But I turned that one off when I'm actually playing. And I tried a few other ones. I like the Better Warnings one too that comes up and warns you when a settlement is being attacked. So it's not just some little text up there that you miss most of the time. It actually gives you way better warnings for sure. Okay, now this is going to be a little problem over here because this is really going to be sunk in the ground here. So we might have to figure out how we're going to work that before we get too far. We probably want to use our corner pieces, or not our corner piece, our atrium piece like this. Let's see if we can get this to go into the ground. We can, okay. And then how about our wall over here? Can we put our wall in? Oh, yeah. Okay, we got our wall in. Okay, so that tells us we can do it, basically. And I like to figure out, again, all the toughest stuff first. Figure all this stuff out, how you're going to sink this into the ground and protect them from getting attacked. There we go, and there we go. We got a vault shaping up over here. And then same thing on this side. Now, do we want to put some windows in here? I think we want windows on this side. Yeah, we'll put some windows over here. Look at look out. Look pretty good. All right, do we want windows on this side? Maybe. Yeah, let's give them windows. I feel like they might want to look outside, see what's going on. Now, most vaults, of course, are enclosed so that the vault dwellers don't see what's going on outside. But, you know, you want your peeps to have a nice little area to chill out. Also, you want to be enclosed so that when it is raining, they're not going to be not going to have a problem. Now, here in the corner, we'd want it to have. Oh, we went past it because it was rotating. We'd want it to have this, or we might want one that is a doorway. Those are our little corner doorways. I think I went past it. Where is our corner doorway? Oh, that's in the room kits. That's right. So, yeah. Well, we could just do this. Like that. Actually, we could just do it all as one piece. See, when you're not doing unlimited building, the more you combine these pieces together, the less actual size that it takes. So instead of putting a floor, a wall, and a wall down, you put this down and it doesn't count as much. So great little trick to make that work. Now we're going to do some room kit stuff here as well. But again, this is just going to be a feature up here at the top for them to use. And then this is pretty close to the edge of the settlement here. Let's go ahead and see again where we want this to stop. All the way out. So right to there. So we want to take this out just so I can put some turrets here and it can shoot down. And we'll put turrets underneath there as well. So this is going to come out to about the same distance. A lot of times I'll just put this down temporarily to get a sense of the size. That I'm building, how far I'm going to build one way, how far I'm going to build the other way, where am I going to put my turrets, where am I going to put my stuff. And again, I've got it mostly built right here, but I do kind of adapt to what I'm building, especially when you run into certain issues. Like I couldn't put those walls in, so I tried a few things, and then I finally figured it out. I could just use the other walls. Now, here's the thing. I could use those walls right there, but I can't use them all the way down because I can't sink them into the ground. So using the other ones on the outside and then these ones on the top worked out really well. But these ones are also longer than those other walls. So offsetting them also helped it work out as well. So that all just seemed to work out perfectly down there. Look at our cool water down there. Neato. Okay, you can see we've got our vault here. Now, we also want to have the other end of the vault, because we're going to make a giant atrium over on this side. Or maybe we can make a small atrium and then a whole bunch of sleeping areas. Or a rec room or something on this side. Or we could just take most of that side out and just make it over here. Lots of options. Lots of choices. I know something we can do for right now, and that is to do this. There we go. And then have maybe another exit over here. There we go. And then these and these. And more windows. And this one's going to have a lot of windows. Over here and over here. This one and this one. Let's see if this is going to let me do windows by this. Yeah, see up here, when we go to do the roof is when that's going to have an issue. Okay. Again, what do I feel like doing? Do I feel like cutting that off earlier? I kind of feel like cutting that off earlier. And then this can be just where we have all of our vendors and stuff. So yeah, let's take this out across here. Again, so I also adapt to what I'm feeling in the moment. If I feel a good vibe, and I think, man, I should just go and stop it right there, which I'm going to do. Again, I'm reversing the pieces. You can see they line up there. And then now we have our kind of main atrium area. There we go. Like it is. Fill that in nicely. And we'll fill in all the walls and sides and all that stuff later. So yeah, that's a nice one. Okay, so we got our vault door that they can come in. But also they got a side entrance here, which is going to come out here to this part. Yeah, I like that. And then we'll put it in our wall. Definitely on a wall here. Oh, that one's going to be feisty. Let's take this out. So we can work that in there. No. Sometimes this wall is really difficult. There we go. That wall is really difficult because you got to take out other stuff to make that work. Still can use a swing. Okay. Very tempted to put one right here, but it's so close to that campfire. No. Okay. And then, oh, this one needs to be a door as well. So it's matching up on both sides. There we go. Okay. I like that. I like that. Now, see, the thing is, what's going to be in here? There's a question. I know one thing that's going to be in here, and that's this right here. So I'm going to take this water pump. Now, you can see my happiness is going down up there also at 78%. But what I want to do is put my little pump in here so I can use it when I need some water. Like right now, I can go ahead and just drink some water. And see, I don't have to really worry about food and water, but until you start taking damage. When you start taking damage, this is when you're in trouble. Or if all your AP points are gone and you're trying to use VATS. That's another one as well. But there we go. So you can just drink it out of there. So anytime you need water, throw down one of those at one of your settlements and you're good. All right. The other thing we need to do is these outside walls. Let's do these. Again, very feisty. There we go. And then over here in this corner. Oh, there it was. Got to find that magic spot. And then up here, same thing. Yeah, it's not gonna let me do. I gotta do this first, and then do that. This first, and then that. There we go. Now we got our corners in. Looking good. Over here, same thing. Inside. Come on, you. Well, we know it works. We just did it. But will it let us do it? Again, you see me? I rotate it until it kind of snaps. Again, put a wall here. And just keep rotating it. Rotate yourself, too. Move yourself around, and there we go. Tricky. That looks good. Thank you, Trickster. We're getting there. Little by little. What up, Neil Patrick? Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Ever so slowly here. Now, we're building a gigantic mega build here for Crazy, and we're going to call this Crazy Town. It's going to be fun. Speaking of crazy, we're going to go in here and still try to get our Crazy Moo Moo out of here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Crazy Moo Moo in here. Come on, Crazy Moo Moo, out of there. Let's go put him in here in the vault. We're going to have, this is going to be his spot right here. This is the Crazy Moo Moo spot. Right there. You'll see he'll eventually show up over there. They always follow like a certain one of these. There he is. There he goes. And so we'll put another one on this side just for funsies. You can have up to 3 cows in there. Now he's going to have trouble getting in there because that door is very small. But at some point he'll make his way in there. Somebody will shove him through the vault door and he'll be good. There we go. All right, we'll take care of the most important thing first, the moo-moos. Okay, now we also need some power. And I think I ran out of nuclear material for our big power. Yes. So we go collect that, but we actually have some fusion generators. We actually have a couple of them here that we can use as well. I would love it if this thing just fit right here in the corner, and sometimes it does, and sometimes it's just finicky. See, there we go. Very nice. And here's a great trick, everybody. You want this power to run through your entire vault? Here's what you do. You go to this thing right here, the vault power conduit. You stick it on the wall, and then you run this to this. I'm about to blow your mind. You ready? I'm going to walk over here to the other side. I'm going to put this on the wall. For those of you who've never seen this before, some of you have seen me do it many times. And then I'm going to put this down right here. And you can see it's not on, right? And then I'm going to run some power to it, like this. And that power just turned on. Now, how did that happen? Well, what it does is it goes from here into the wall, goes down, in through the floor, up the wall, into that thing, and then right there. And you can do that a lot. And basically, you don't have to run all the wires all over the place. Now, another thing that this stuff does is it actually produces wireless power. So, if I went in and put a light right here, boom. You also got wireless power from that thing to the lights. You don't even need a wire to run all the light and stuff. Paladin Dad's like, that's amazing. Look at him. Look at that look on his face.
Wait there.
He's like, that's amazing, Kismet. I can't believe you did that. Hey, at least Paladin Dance is amazed by the things that I do. He's my buddy. Thank you. Good old Fallout 4. Last playthrough years ago, I eventually made every settler in the castle wear power armor. I'm properly fortress with knights. There you go. Very nice. And there you go. And they all had melee weapons. Mine all have Gatling lasers at my main settlement. They all got Gatling lasers. They all got combat armor. All my settlers, even my vendors, have a massive amount of stuff. As well as I have a bunch of sentry bots who are my provisioners running back and forth and all of that kind of fun stuff that we like to do. This is my 10th playthrough of the game. I've played over 3,000 hours, which, if I had more time in the day, would not really be that much, everybody. Really, let's go, let's pull up Steam over here. What am I at now? Let's see. I forget. 3,208 hours right now over there. And again, if I had more time in the day, it'd be like 5,000, 10,000. I have easily 10,000, maybe even 20,000 hours in Fallout 1. But they didn't track it back in the day because, you know, you got your floppy and you put your floppy in and you played it way back then and whatnot. All right, so we got our power good to go, and we only need about 100 power anyway. So that's all good to go. Now all we need now is a beautiful roof over here, and then this whole atrium will be GG's. I kind of feel like I also want to go in and put a bunch of vault-tec windows on the side there. Let's do a little bit of that too. Again, I try to do all the exteriors first. But if I need to figure out what I'm doing with an interior, I'll do a little bit of that first. And then I also try to figure out power before I put the ceiling in, because sometimes the power will be blocking the ceiling. And you can go back and watch some of my other mega builds on the YouTubes and see those as well. I'm doing a lot of mega builds lately for all the awesome people who helped out with St. Jude's and other projects that I've done here on the stream. These mega builds are dedicated to them. All right, very nice. Yes, and then we definitely want to have our cool overseer windows. Oops, other way. Other way, brother. Oh, they're going to be on the inside. Oh, yeah. Well, still cool on the inside. Let's go with it. This one out. I just love the round windows, and the way that it brings light into those areas is just super cool. We'll go a little bit out there, but we could probably finagle it, by the way, to be facing outward. But now that I think about it, I actually like it better inward. There we go. Now, the cool thing is that the things kind of merge together in the center, if you can see that. They merge together in the center to create this cool, like, you know, straight bar and roundness to it. Look at the smoke coming up out the window. I think it's just super cool when they're merged together like that. So it creates a whole different shape when you do it. So very, very cool. And then over here, of course, we'll do the same thing. We're going to double up on this one, though. We're going to go here, then up here. And I love to make my overseer's office way up there at the top. No overseer's office in this one. Over on this side, anyway. So this will be our main atrium. Now, our atrium is basically going to be the place in which we do all of our stuff. All of our food and all that stuff. We'll just leave it here on the bottom level. I'll even put in windows. Look at me going above and beyond here. Let's do all of our nice windows on that side. These actually do protect your people inside, by the way, so they don't get shot. If you leave it open, they will actually shoot through these, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Then all of our glass up here. I always like a clear option and then a dirty option. You know, say I want to, you know, make it look run down. Well, then that's one thing. But also, you want your interior vault to be as enclosed as possible, like that. And then it will consider this interior area immune from, like, rain and all of that as well. And then over here, we're going to go ahead and definitely put in another door. So this is kind of like their workspace in here. Oh, other way. Put that door there, and then go to this side and take that door and flip it around. There we go. All right, so yeah, pretty epic. Love it. And then we're going to go ahead and do our beds. What they've done is they've gone in and they've taken over this vault. And then each person's going to have their own thing. So this is like our sleeping quarters in here. And they're protected because they got the windows, but they can see when raiders are coming. And they can grab their weapons. And this, sadly, that person right there does not get a window because they've been bad or whatever the reason is that they got the short stick. They're going to be right over there. And then somebody gets to sleep right over here by the moo-moo. Our goal is to get 24 of each thing going. Because that's typically around the maximum that you're going to get for the settlers. And again, right here. So right now we're at 20, so that's not too bad. Now another great thing that you can do is just make a long line on the edges. So I'm just going to put a few more on this side. So we'll do 3, and then we'll leave a gap. Oh, actually, let's do 4. Let's just put all of those there. Now, I have another one that's outside here that I was using for saving. So we'll grab that one. And we're going to put that one right over here. So they're going to be feet to feet on that one. And then I always have like an extra one that's for me, for saving and whatever I'm doing. Okay, so this is kind of their bunker area. Now we also want to put food in here as well. So one of the things that we want to do is just think about how they're going to walk through here, right through the center of this area. Now, if we want to, you know, fancy this up a little bit, we could take out this one and we could try to put in a room one. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of fancy here. Not too much, but just a little bit of fancy stuff. So we'll get our atrium doorway like this and lock that in. And then we will go to this side because this is the only way to transition between rooms. And I feel like I'm going to do a little bit of quarters here. And then I'm going to do this. Now, that will allow me to put down the actual quarters thing here. Like this. And we're going to do something tricky on this one where we run that all the way down the center. Oh, I got to start over here. There we go. All the way down the center to get a kind of a bit of a stripe. And then we can take this out, and then we can use our quarters doorway. Like this. Take this out, and that, and this one. Now this one I don't want to use a doorway there because that'll block the vault door. So I'll just use these. Again, remember it's not snapping to the atrium, it's snapping to the actual quarters thing. Now one of the things you can see it's doing is creating a upper area up there for us to use. And the reason why I put those over there is I'm going to go ahead and try to work. Oh, I didn't want to take that out. I wanted to switch my thing there. I'm going to go ahead and put some stairs in on this side that we can use to try to get up to that upper area. We should probably put our connector in here. We're going to probably have to walk that connector there. And then so we can do the other stuff. Yes. Or what we can do is do this. And then do the stairs. Oh, so feisty, isn't it? I want it to go this way. But it wants to go this way. Oh, there it was for a split second. There. All right, now I put that down. What it should do is snap to the floor. But sometimes I put that down to kind of push it forward to snap where I want it to snap. And so now that's snapped forward. And then we can go and we want to create our little four-way thingy here. It's going to snap to this. And then, even though this looks like it's good for a floor, I would definitely not use that as a floor. I would definitely use this as this doorway. There we go. And then you could step out if you were up here. Do a little pew-pew. And then more atrium floors up here. So this has a whole another special area right up here on the top side. And we'll go ahead and just incorporate these side areas. Kind of like a big eye. Incorporate that over there. And there we go. Now we're also going to need some additional room here on the sides. We want to watch out for the stairwell, though, that we don't block the stairwell. Like this. Okay, now this is going to be back here in the corner, fairly safe up here on the top part. And most of you probably already guessed what I'm going to do over here. Maybe we'll even put this right over the top, all the way to the windows, in case people want to come up here and just gaze out the windows. Like that. And then we'll leave this side open and this side open just so some of that light will come down and get to that lower side. Maybe even back this up by one. Just so those match across there, and then you're getting the light in the lower side of the vault, which is what we wanted to do. Okay. And then we'll go in and we're going to start thinking about our food. Now, these guys have been without food for a little while here, but their happiness is still good. There's still 70%, 78% happiness, and that's because a lot of the food they can grab from the workbench, which I've already backlogged a ton of it in there, so they're just fine. So I'm going to move it off to the side so it's not blocking the window. Let's say right there. And right there. And then a little bit forward on that one we'll come and do here in a minute. Now, I always do the same type of food because it's the easiest type of food to do and takes the least amount of space and still does your requirement of having so much food each one, and that is mute fruit because each one is worth 1. So you can very quickly just throw that down. Again, you can get in there and align it perfectly. I rarely ever do because I've done this so many times that getting it just perfectly right isn't as high priority as it used to be. And so I just given you guys a general gist. General gist of it all. Over here. More Liberty Prime. Well, there you go. Get your Liberty Prime on there, brother. And then here and here. Now, we're going to get these mega builds done, and then we're going to work on main story, everybody. And then it's time for some Far Harbor, one of the greatest expansions, I think, for Fallout. What do you think in the chat, everybody? You think Far Harbor is a pretty awesome expansion? That's one of my favorites. I think they did an excellent job on it. Nuka-Cola is definitely not as good as the as Far Harbor, but I think that if you take it for what it is, then it's fine. It's just a fun bit of silliness. I like that. But if you like more serious kind of storyline and deeper storyline, then you definitely want to get in there and enjoy that Far Harbor. We're going to put our doors in and everything. Look at how fancy we're getting over here. We're going to go real fancy here for crazy. We're going to go real fancy. Now, as you can see, I solved a bunch of problems there all at the same time by putting an upper level. Now, I also put that upper level up there so we can do a little bit of our lighting. And since it's nighttime, now's a good time to work a bit on that lighting. So we'd want one here right by the vault door. And then we're going to go ahead, just run our lighting, kind of however we feel. I'm going to say there. And maybe back just a little bit, and then over here. And then this guy, or lady, whoever it's going to be, will have a nice night light. So one of the disadvantages is you don't have a window, but you do have a night light. So there you go. Over here. And we'll move this more to the center. Actually grab one of these people and put them over here in this corner. And this one. They'll be our kind of, be by the entrance of the vault door peeps. I can kick them out of bed too. Go, hey, get out of bed for a second. I want to move that thing. And then there we go. Then he'll end up actually walking over here and getting his bed. Now when you put it up close to the edge of the wall, they have less chance of getting stuck back there because they'll get in from this side. But you'll see him. He'll walk all the way over there. Now you're like, well, Kismet, some of your lights are not working. That is true. Now the way we can get those lights working is we can simply put some stuff on the walls over here. We're going to need our connectors. Now what we want to see is what wall we can connect it to. Now the problem with so many windows is the fact that you don't have much room to put your connectors, see? You've only got them in these certain spots. And so I'm going to put it there. Oh, and I leveled up again. And I'm just going to put these on the side, which are going to cause wireless power to kick in there. Now, in between, we're going to have issues with our wireless power over there. And so if we had a wall up here that we could connect to that was, say, halfway down, we could hit it there, or we could hit it there. Or what you can do is you can just create yourself a nice little power pylon that no one's really going to see up here other than you. And we can just go ahead and say do something like this. And then a nice switch on the wall. Say way over here. And then we can run vertical power, let's say to here. Onto this. And then this up to that. And then we'll just put this kind of in the center. And then we'll jump down and look. Are all of our lights on? Oh, one right there. So we got to move a little closer to that one. And again, it's about 2 tiles that you're going to have that problem. It's really 2.5 tiles, but I'll move that a little closer. And there we go. Now we got all of our primary lighting. So very cool. And then we can go over here too and, you know, show these guys a little bit of love. Maybe do it here in these things. And I don't always put my lights in the exact same spot. We could also do side lights over here if we wanted to. Just to kind of get some more lighting along this edge. And then over here. Everybody their own little light. There we go. And on this side. Very nice. Now we got a problem with that one over there that's not getting is not close enough, so we can try to move it and see when it kicks in. Yeah, so it's really right there. So that one definitely has an issue. So if we move this though to the other side like this, and now we have that light, well, guess what? We lost the light over here. And again, we could move it around to see if it kicks in. So we want to find the kind of perfect center and see if we can find a spot where it would go ahead and do this. So let's just put that right there in the center. We're not getting that side. A little closer. A little closer. There we go. The other way we can solve this is to simply put another connector. Say right over here, right over here. And run that wire up there. And then it's also offset out of the way. So our people, when they're walking through there to go to the food, it's all good. Very nice. Now, I like lots of lighting in mine. I really especially like this particular light bulb because it does give lots and lots of light. And so, again, we'll just... Now, the problem with having a big vault like this with a lot of light and a lot of windows is it's like a gigantic beacon for all the scary people in the world to come over here and try to kill you and take all your stuff. So you definitely want to have some serious defenses, especially the Kismet kill box, which I'll show you here in just a moment. We got to get all of this stuff in first. There we go. Good lighting. Get on up there. Get it up there, you. Oh, you're being feisty, are you? Being feisty, I got to go all the way up there. Or maybe fall down. Maybe fall down as well. Yes, Fallout 76 is Fallout 76 is a prequel. It's actually before all the other Fallouts. For those who don't know. There we go. Do you like Fallout 4 more than Starfield? Yes, absolutely. Without a hesitation, absolutely. I always tell it to you straight, everybody. Kismet, don't sugarcoat. Kismet, don't kiss butt. I tell it like it is. Straight up. I enjoy Starfield, but do you think I'm going to play for 3,000 hours like I have here in Fallout 4? Probably not, unless they fix the outpost system. The output system needs a lot of work. See, look, that's like a thing in the window, so it's like a beacon, which is pretty cool. All right, I like all of that. I think it's really nicely lit up now. Looks pretty good. We have a good combination of a little bit dark, just so our peeps can do their thing. Okay, now all that's good. And one of the problems with this location is it does nothing but rain all the time. We'll go solve that problem as well by grabbing our stuff over here. All right, this will go ahead and store that one, store this one. Now, one of the things that I like to do is have the ability to adjust the weather. So I'm going to go up here and build ourselves a little thingy, which is going to help us with that on this side. And we'll go in, add ourselves a little out hang here. And we'll just, we should use another door on the outside. Oh, not gonna let me do it. Oh, because the door is actually in there. Take the door out before you put another door on the other side. There we go. And so we'll go ahead and put this stuff back in. Man, I always got to try to remember where this stuff is. Right here. Even though I've used it 100 times, I still got to think about it. Right there, and then miscellaneous for our straight up firework. We have two different types of firework. You fire it at an angle, or you fire it straight up. Okay, now we want to use the interior power that we're using over here and run it out to there. There's a great little trick where you can basically just put it in the corner like this, and then run that back if it's not too far. A little too far, that's okay. We'll fix that by making it kind of walk around that edge. And then walk around that way. There we go. And then see if we can get this to here. We can. Awesome. And then we're going to need to access the workbench. So we'll go get our crafting. And I love to use this little stove because it's a great way of just easy access to your storage. We'll go back to miscellaneous. Oh, no, they actually dropped on me this time. Or are we out? It might be out. Okay, well, we'll make a chemistry station because we're going to need that. And we'll put our chemistry station. Let's put it over here. Kind of up out of the way. And then we're going to craft some fireworks, wherever they are. Fireworks, there we go. Make a bunch of those. I'm definitely not hurting for resources. I've got a lot. And again, I manually collect all of the resources as well as I have all my settlers collecting them. I don't just give myself endless resources. I feel like it takes away a lot of the fun of running around and looting it all. That's just me, though. And there we go. All right, we got that all set up. It's got power, looking good. Let's go ahead and find a bed here to forward time. 4, 5, 6, 7. Right here. This is why most people don't build over here, by the way, because it's usually swampy or foggy, or yeah, it's foggy. But now, when we roll up in here, we just go boom. And you'll see it even takes the haze. It takes that haze away too. So now you got a beautiful day. Now these over here, actually, I'm going to go ahead and change these back out. What are you doing to me here? There we go. Selection's a little weird today. Sometimes the selection of things, like you got to move over here to get the wire over there. Yeah, it's a little janky sometimes. You do what you got to do. All right, there we go. And now they can walk through there. Now we'll go ahead and work on these guys over here, who are my artillery people. Now you could dress all these people up, and I typically will keep tons and tons of outfits to dress them all up in different ways. Back in the day, before you had the thing which told you what they do, I would dress them up so I would know what they do. So if they're in overalls, then they're a farmer. If they're in like a police hat, they might be my defenders or military outfits. It was very, very fun, but it was also super awkward because you didn't really know what your settlers were doing. Hanging out over there, chilling out. Chilling out. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my artillery. Now in this particular playthrough, I'm actually doing multiple artillery. I'm kind of setting it back a little bit. Multiple artillery for this location. So I'm doing 4 of them at each location. Get him off of there. And then we'll put him, let's say, right over there. And normally I don't put the NPCs at ground level, but at this one, we're going to do something different. Normally I put them way up on top of the vault, or on their own pedestals. But we're going to have all these guys. I feel like this one's better off if he's over here. Oh, Sunshine Tidings under attack. See, that's why it has that pop-up. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot better. All right, yes. Lots of artillery can be shot in a bunch of different directions. I love it. Okay. We got that done. So we got our beds in. We fixed our food, though we haven't assigned our food yet. We also need a nice, convenient place for me to work the vault. So what I like to do is put a switch nearby, which I have one on the wall there. And then I'm going to find it in here somewhere. There it is. My vault-tec population management system. So I'm going to put that right there. Oops, I forgot to connect it first. There we go. And then now I can manage all my peeps. Now I always leave the food out there because there's some children that will get messed up if you take out all that food. So I always leave the food at this location and also at Taffin Boathouse as well. So I'm going to assign to farming. And I'm going to say 4 people. And there's going to be some people who are already assigned to farming, and that's okay. We'll just let them do their thing over there. Now we can look at our vocational overview. And we can see that we have 6 unemployed people, but we still have our guards. We still have our farmers now at 6 and all of our various different vendors. And now we want to bring that vendors and kind of move them around a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to the lady from the clinic first and say, you go over here. Because the clinic is one of the top things that I'm looking for. So if I'm rolling through here, I'll definitely want to talk to the clinic. Now also, this kind of thing here is going to act as a backdrop to our vendors, and I'm going to move them back just a bit. There we go. Now the next one I'm typically going to need at this stage of the game is going to be weapons back here. Again, I like to give all my vendors like suits, like gives them higher charisma, which is always fun because, you know, then they get better buy and sell rates. Weapons there.
Still bothering you?
And then, of course, if I need more resources, we'll go ahead and utilize the general one. And I like to create a whole area that's like just like the vendor area. And we can see that all of them can fit there and they can get through here. If you can walk back here, then they can walk back through there. And then it also leaves this open. I'm always thinking of walkways, how they're going to get from A to Z and all of that. Get the armor person off of there. And then tab to get out of that, kind of tell them to go over there mode. Now these peeps are going to have their back to the tree here. So armor there. And then clothing guy, go over there. I'm hitting E, then E again. Second he walks away, tab, and then, oops, and then E. Oops, okay. Now I just assigned that guy to that. Accidentally. He walked right in front of me when I hit E to grab the thing. But it's all the same in the end, everybody. Unless you have named vendors, it's all the same. All right, there we go. I feel like this guy can move back just a little bit. There we go. All right, now where am I going to put the bar person? Now your bar person is where they all hang out at nighttime and chill out and have some food and stuff. So this lady is my bartender right now. So I'm going to grab, oops, sorry, my bad, go over there. Tab and then grab it quick. She goes back fast because the bartender typically goes all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and walk this back and put this in here. So at nighttime, they can all hang out right here, and they'll hang out in front of this. So they'll hang out right here, and they should have enough room to get by. And this will be like the party zone over here for them to chill out. Now this particular place also, I want them to have an exterior place to have some fun. So we're going to work on some furniture. We're going to go in here miscellaneous, wait for this to load, there we go. And we're going to run way down in here and see what we got at the end. So, you know, when they're not in there, they can have a nice outdoor gym. So we're going to give them some of that so they can chill out, have a good time. Maybe put some TVs. Now, this is when you're just embellishing it. Some of this stuff does not have any effect whatsoever. So that TV actually will turn on because of the wireless power. Maybe put a TV right there in that corner. There we go. And this way, if I need to send out a message to all my vault dwellers, we'll have it right there. And then over here, there we go. Then these guys on this side could watch this one. Say there. And then, let's say these guys over here get one over here. There we go. These guys are kind of bumming, but such is the way it goes. Ain't everybody got to be happy. And we got the moo-moo in the way there, so maybe this one is these guys'. This one, maybe a little bit more this way. And then like that. All right. There we go. So now we got peeps can go out there and do a little gym stuff. We've got all of our vendors outside, so strangers don't have to come inside the vault. Only the people who live here. And so we got that. What's the other thing? Resources and vault. Now we also got the Photoraptor, which it allows them to like fix their eyeballs. And so we'll run that. Let's move this one. I'll find a place for this. You get to sleep behind. This will be the vendor. Now watch this. I can actually take this vendor, hit E, and then assign that vendor, and that's now her bed. So that's her bed right there. No one else will be in that bed. Okay, so we took care of that, so we can put our raptor right here, so we can access the power like this. There we go. And then we'll need to assign some of that. Also the soda fountain, we've got that. And I got a little trick for the soda fountain, so we'll put the soda fountain, say, right here. And then we'll try to... Yeah, I don't want to put it to there because it won't always be on. But we could use a little trick right here. And go... Bring that power outside. So we're going to do that. Smarter AI in combat, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Now remember, they can program the game to absolutely annihilate the players. It's finding a good balance between you know, difficulty for new players and difficulty for... Somebody's pushing me. Hey, lady. Don't be pushy. And more experienced players. That's why they have different hard modes. And again, it could just annihilate you. Annihilate anyone. The computer can really go way faster than anybody could mostly do. There's probably a few peeps out there, but I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me, that's for sure. All right, there we go. Now we got our soda fountain going. Soda fountain's really good. That increases the happiness of everybody. It's good stuff. Resources, vault. And then we got the slot machine as well. We'll put the slot machine, say, out here. Slot machine needs power as well. So there we go. And then again, this is going to boost the happiness of everybody over here. Now, we've got this water down here that we need to work with. So let's go ahead and do the same thing over here. So we'll just go and do something fun like... we could just step it. Could just step it up from down there. Yeah, it's not going to do it that way, but we could just use this right on the edge. Maybe turn the ladder this way. And then bring this one up to there. And then this one. You can walk with this. The only problem is you can't jump when you're doing this. And see if we can tag that one in the corner. And we absolutely can. And now we got our water going. So very nice. See that? That's a cool feature, everybody. You can just look down in there and you got your purifiers in there protected. Very, very cool. All right. Now, again, we want to work on... you know, kind of a living space. So now their happiness is 80%. They got 24 beds. You got 31 food, 83 water, more than enough water, and there's only 23 people here. The defense needs a lot of work, but we're also going to embellish it a little bit, give them a nice little area to chill. Now, the first area that I would work on, and I like doing stuff that is clean versions of things, because I think those would be the rarest things for you to find in the wasteland, and I think I find that stuff super fun. Also, we should use some of these in here as well. I kind of feel like a couple of these, maybe 3 of them, right, oh, this way. 3 of these over here so, you know, the peeps can sit and have something to eat or, you know, work on their clipboards or whatever they need to do. There we go. And people still see the TV from where they are. Yeah, they can see the TV there. They can see the TV there. All right, awesome. They can stay informed. they can stay informed. Okay, so again, I like using the clean versions of stuff. But what I'm going to do is use these chairs, and I'm going to put these chairs around the campfire right over here. And I'm going to put a whole bunch of them. I'm trying to space them out a bit so they can get in between them. So we went and found a bunch of these pre-war seats. And now we got like the council of campfire going on there. And you'll see them sit there in time to time. Again, we can go ahead and shoot that. And we can have a wonderful day. There we go. Very nice. Beautiful day to chill out and have a good time. I feel like I want to move my power armor now. Now you're like, well, Kismet, how are you going to do the supports? Well, some of the support is the actual ground. And then, of course, our thing that we built out also acts as a support to the front of the vault. But I'll look at the supports here in a minute and see if I like it. And I'm just going to leave this food here so that those other NPCs don't get messed up. And then I'm just going to completely ignore that house, by the way. It'd be cool if you could rebuild it from scratch. And there are some mods that fix some of those houses. But it's never like, it's like the real deal, right? Like the real deal is if you could actually go and fix it. Which it doesn't do. Which is a bummer. But you can get mods to make it look cool. But it's not the actual, if they had added it to the game, it would be a lot better. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add this here. So we don't have this really awkward floating area here. And that these people can go ahead and utilize this space. And we'll take this out. Watch this great trick. You hold down E. It's going to get just this because it's not close to anything else. And I can just set it on the ground. And then store all of these and pull them back out in a second. I'm going to scrap all of this because we're going to do different kill boxes. And then right here. Now they can still go around and get here. But you can see that it's blocking their ability to shoot up here if they get underneath there. They could shoot through there if they were really lucky. We got this all enclosed in. That's looking good. Now, we'll definitely want to have some defenses down here because they will try to run underneath here. Look at those people who are stuck. Very funny. They could always walk around. And this is definitely where I would put a support on this side. Underneath here. Let's say right there. What about here in the corner? Yeah, let's say in the corner. And right there. And then we'll go with our large supports. Yeah, I always put the supports in last. Because a lot of times you'll rearrange it a bunch of times. There we go. And maybe another one under here. Maybe another one back. So feisty. Put that down just to block it. Okay. Okay, our supports are looking good. I feel like one more thing here. Maybe we can get that to snap in there. No, it's going to be in too far. That's too bad. That's okay. Look, that lady's making it up there. And look, she walked right around the edge. And she's going to walk right up there. Yeah, that's a good test. And it's rainy again. And we'll shoot off another one. All right. These guys are going to enjoy lots of rainy selling over there. Okay, now we have got that done. We've got all of our other things, and you can see they were all sitting, chilling out. And now it's time for some upgraded Kismet kill boxes. Let's get those going. I think we'll have this done. How are we doing on time? Holy mackerel, time really goes by fast when you're having fun, man. It's too fun. I like to use the double one, and then what I'll do is I'll put it down real low like this. And then I'll just scrap this, hold down E. It'll give me the whole thing. I can bring it down, store all of these, because I'm just going to use those again and scrap all of these. Like that. Now, when I get to a certain point, I'll make different kill boxes. There's also a cool rounded one that you can use. The square one is actually the easiest one. And the reason why it's the easiest one is because it's all one piece. Now, once you put your turrets in, and you can see these are Mark 7 turrets, so these are explosive turrets. Once you put your turrets in, they become attached to the object you're putting them on. And I like to put 5 turrets on there in kind of like an X formation like this. And then you can see that we can just grab this and move this where we want it to go now. And the stuff at the top has already attached. And again, we can get this way out on the edge and way up here. And just kind of back it up and put it at the edge. Now, the reason why I put it there is it's going to shoot the furthest out of the settlement. It'll also shoot way over here as well, so it acts as kind of shooting in both directions, as well as protecting the front of the vault door. And you'll see if we go over here, we left a gap on the side here on purpose so it can shoot down the side. That's why I left that gap. Now, we also have one way back here in the corner. So let's, while we're walking here, we can also change into our vault support. And we'll put that right there. Same old, same old. Again, the reason why I have this back here is they do attack from the back. Now, are these Mark 7s? They already are, so I don't have to take them out and put them back in again. Sometimes in the same location, you can build a vault or build a turret on one side, and it will be a certain number, and then you build it on the other side, and it'll be a different number. I've seen that multiple times. In this case, they're already 7s, which is the highest level you can do. It's explosive ammo. And it works really, really well. I love a great test of the Kismet kill box there. It's the only defense you need in the wasteland, everybody. Build yourself a Kismet kill box like this. Put it up nice and high. And anything coming up after it, going to get annihilated. Let's put that further in the center. There we go. And then put that there. All right, and then scrap all of this. They thought they would try to get me while my turrets are down, but they failed. Okay. And then we're going to get this up as high as we can and in the corner, much in the corner as we can. Again, so it'll shoot real far out. Now it's a little bit floating there. And since we have an unlimited budget, we might just go in and see if we can stick another little one underneath there. Let's put it over here first. Take the little one. Might as well put that up as high as we can and then sink it just a little bit in the ground. Way up there in the corner. Take this one. See, oh, it's a little too far out of the settlement for it to stack. There we go. See, now it's up even higher. It's way up there. And again, another great way of doing Kismet kill box. And again, you'll see how I put them in all the 4 corners of the settlement. I put one over here in a really long time. But this one has a crazy good advantage. Oops, that's the wrong. Or actually, we'll use it just to sink it in the ground. This one has a crazy view of the settlement. So we'll put this one in. Again, I always put this down here so it's easier. You don't have to climb all the way up there to put the turrets on it all the time. You'll see me do that at the beginning of the game where I just like constant climbing up on stuff. And then once you have the vault-tec kit, you can make it super easy. Easy peasy like this. I can make 94 more turrets. I can make a lot of turrets. Now, do I need this much defense here? No. Do I want this much defense here? Absolutely. Let's see if we can eagle eye that thing from here. Oh, yeah. Nice. So again, you can see its advantage point. It's just anything that's in this low part down here. It's just going to rain fire on it. If it manages to get in the house, well, that's one thing. But it's just going to rain down fire. And I suggest to put them in all 4 corners of your location. Now, if your location is really big, you might want to put an extra one in the middle, which we're going to do in this build. Again, we'll go ahead and go over here. There we go. Put that down. Actually, we just build a second one while we're at it. Because again, I don't have to hold down E to pick it up, because once I put the turrets down, they're attached to this piece. So great, great trick. You only learn one thing in the stream, everybody. Learning how to build the Kismet kill box is the best one. That is for sure, because this is just such a great defense for your bases. It'll be easier to build the outside ones first and then put the middle one in. There we go. And just pick it up and walk with it. This is my scroll wheel to push it out in front of me. And then I'm going to put it down for just a second so I can bring it up from the bottom and push it to the absolute edge there. So it's going to help up above, and then also anything along that edge and that front edge. And then again, you might not need this many turrets, but they are very, very useful. By the way, I can also try to put this like on top of the building and attach that over there, which I totally could do. But what I'm going to do is just put it, let's snap it over here in this corner, so that it can watch around the edge. It can watch anything that's trying to go in here. By the way, I could scrap this house, I just noticed. Can't scrap these beds, though. But this mod is letting me scrap the house. I'm not going to scrap it. I'm going to leave it there. But look at him sitting there in the chair. Some people just want to sit on the ground. Just chilling out at the campfire. Nice. Okay, so we got our Kismet kill boxes in. And that's not all I'm going to do. I'm definitely going to add some more turrets. Now, sometimes I do what I call hanging kill boxes, where I put them up on top. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put one here, and then put one around the corner. Remember, they'll turn in any direction. So I'm just kind of putting them around the support pillars, so it's got support on all sides. Now, of course, if they're out here, they're going to get shot by these. So unnecessary. Maybe a little bit here on the low side. Let's say right here. And then these over here in case someone try to get in between here. And then same thing over here. You'd want to have one on the low side. One over on this side. Again, a lot of crossfire is your friend. Over here. And notice I'm not putting them on the outside here because it's unnecessary, because we've got this up here. Now, they happen to get in the area over here. You're going to need some more help. And you can also put them right up here on top of the vault. Now, the weird thing about putting them here on the edge of this vault is you got to really finagle the edges a bit by just rotating it back and forth until it lets you put it up there on the edge. And I can go up there and put them up there too, but again, it's just like super awkward to set those down. Let's just put them in the corners, because the corners are probably the easiest to set them in if it lets you. There we go. Up there. Again, these are also explosive ones as well. Okay, now also down here, this whole edge here is built specifically to hold my turrets, because they do sometimes attack from that side. And these things are just about the right distance apart that you can put the turrets perfectly along those edges. And this thing is a fortress, everybody. And that's why it's called Crazy Town. All right, and we're looking good there. And so we've got lots of room here. Man, we could build out a ton of stuff here, too. Look at the turret way up there on the thing. Kismet kill box up there. Oh, I love all of that. I think that turned out well. Now we just got, I think, one more thing to do. We got our power, water. We got our kill box in. We got 432 defense. It's not going to call you over here every 5 minutes. Let's see what we can do over here to work on the actual name of this location. Let me go ahead and pull it up here as well. And so this, and we'll do it in yellow. This is going to be see if we can fit it across here. So when they're walking up on the road, and then we'll just put a Y there just for a gap. Oh, I think this is going to make it. Nice. We'll take out the middle one. So yeah, welcome to Crazy Town. So again, when we get out of the thing, they're going to be walking up the path here, because this is where the path ends. That's why I put it on that side. And they'll be walking up toward the vault, and they'll be like, whoa, what the heck? Oh, whoa, Crazy Town. Hold on now. Hold on now. What's going on over here? And of course, we'll go ahead and put in right over here all of our other info. And I like to do a special feature at each location that's unique to that location. Bounded. By. And then way over here, we'll get a different color. Let's see. Kind of feel like green. Green's all about it. And again, our founder of this particular location is my awesome mod, Crazy. We're going to get him in there. Oh, there we go. If I make a typo, you guys let me know. And I put the full name in, too. So let's go over here and start doing some numbers. And then I think it's LQ. LQ or IQ? LQ. Oh, just gonna barely make it, I think. Bingo! Welcome to Crazy Town, everybody. One of my favorite things, by the way, is to get a shot of the thing and with the vault door open. I think it's going to look pretty awesome. I'll move myself over. Yes, very cool. I like it. I like it. What do you got? What do you think, chat? Pretty cool looking, right? Pretty epic. Very nice. All right, let's go in the vault. Right over here into Crazy Town. Crazy Town's a nice, luxurious place, by the way. Very nice in here. Very nice. We'll just say we drilled a hole where we can make this go through there. I don't think we can get a door in there. I think we'll have to leave that open. Let's see if we can get a door back in there. Always a guess if you can get it back in. Yeah, okay, there we go. And we have all of our other doors in. We have all of our windows in. Yes. Let's go look at this at nighttime. So we'll go look at it from a bit further away. Over here. And we'll turn around. And you can see it's illuminated with the light in the window there. Very cool. Yeah, look at that. You can see right in the vault. That is cool. Like it? Like it? Got the vault door. You got the lettering. On this side, same thing. It's elevated, so they can't just see right in the window there. They'd have to go around this way to see in the window. And if they go around this way and get rowdy, all these turrets are going to annihilate them. But that's cool that you can just stand at the level of the vault and just like, what's going on in there, everybody? What's going on? Very cool. Or you can sit out by the campfire if it's not raining. Like this. There we go. All right. It's all looking good. There you go. Live large, peeps. Live large. Okay. Did we get everything? I think we got all the stuff that we wanted to do in this particular mega build. We got all the amenities. We got all the things where they can do the loop-de-loops. We got this here. Now, all we got to do is assign everybody to a job. All right, let's do that. Oh, wait, let's do these other ones first before we get into that. Let's just find some peeps who are just chilling. You, lady, you're going to do the soda fountain. You guy who's like writing his mem. Whoa!
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
Oh, Kismet Killbox doing his job. All right, got that, and we need the raptor thing, which is on this side. So, guy, you're going to be on that. So you want to take care of these first before you start assigning everybody else to a job. Oh, and then also up here, we need to go see how many first. We need to see how many other people don't have a job. All right. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. Wanted to go to the one down below. Vocational overview. All right, now we got everybody somewhat of a job, and we have 4 unemployed people. We got all of our guards and our farmers and our peeps, but we got to find a job for these 4 people. And of course, the thing that's going to help the most, because I just spent a lot of resources on building this up, is for some people to actually collect me more resources. So we're going to go ahead and make some of these right up here since we have some space. And we'll go ahead and let's just put them over here out of the way. So one there, and one right there. So we're not also blocking our view. And there we go, exactly as many as we need. And we get any more people, we can put more of them down. And then we'll assign all the unemployed peeps to scavenging, and all 4 of them. Now, I would not trust that it did it, everybody. Sometimes it doesn't do it, especially when you're doing it to guarding. So I would go back and I would look at it again in your vocational overview and make sure that it says that none of the peeps, there's no people who are idle. Because this ain't no free ride, everybody. There's a lot of hard work for me to collect these resources and do all this stuff, so these peeps need to get to work. Get to work, people. But that is an awesome build. I like it. I think it's pretty amazing. Let's back up and get a nice wide shot of it. Oh, yeah. That's probably my best build I've ever done here. I think it's my favorite one. Absolutely. Definitely my biggest build I've done here. Love it. So welcome to Crazy Town, everybody. Another mega build completed. Now, I try to get 1 or 2 mega builds in. I think we're not going to have enough time for another one because I think we got as much time as we could in on this. So we probably should rest up because I've been pushing myself way too much, playing way too many games at the same time. I got a whole day full of stuff to do tomorrow. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and save that so I don't end up doing that all again. Oh, look at it at nighttime out there. Ooh, spooky. Nice in here, though. Nice inside the vault. Those people over there probably doesn't smell so good on that side, but this side's good. And of course, I'll just say that I put a bunch of air filters in here that'll filter out the smell, so they should be fine. They should be fine. Now, cool thing at nighttime, everybody, is they're going to be out here by the soda machine. They're going to be chilling out, and eventually they'll end up here by the bar. And so let's make it go forward a little bit more, kind of late night. Just so you guys can see everybody hanging out at the bar. And then now you'll see everybody's inside, right? So he's going to go over here and he's going to eat his food and chill out. That person's eating their food. This person's writing down some stuff. And then you'll see them kind of meander their way. Oh, this guy's over here chilling out, doing his exercises in the rain. Or she's doing her exercises. Dude over here, do you even lift, bro? Oh, get up. You got this. You got this. Come on. Push, push, push. Personal best, bro. Personal best. Come on, you got this. I'm spotting for this guy. Whoa, look at them skills. That's some skills, lady. All right. See, all that stuff makes them happy. So, they're over here trying to get some drinks. They're going to be over there by that other stuff, and then eventually end up over here by the bartender. I find that they end up by the bartender later at night. Yeah, see, there we go. Oh, I failed to help Sunshine Tidings. Well, that's okay. We'll go over there and fix that up next time. Is that one of... Oh, that's the next one we got to build. Okay, well, that's super useful. That's funny that just worked out. Okay, so we'll do that one next time. So we're going to mark this one off as complete. We have 2 left to go. So we'll try to get those in tomorrow and then maybe next week. And then we'll be back to primary story, and we'll do primary story. And you guys will finally see which faction I'm going to choose. And then we'll go and we'll start Far Harbor. So very, very fun. All right, time for the Kismet Love Train. Let's go. See, when you really love to do something, everybody, time just absolutely flies by. To me, only a few minutes have gone by. So that really tells you when you love to do something. I love to go in there and build, and we had some stuff we had to overcome in the beginning there and figure it out. Why is it blocking? And I can't put the railings down. I want to have it open there so people can look down in there. We figured that out, and we got it all going, and boom, we're good. We are good. So thanks to all these awesome people scrolling up over here, and congrats to a bunch of peeps who got some love tonight as well, and who else came in and gave some love to the stream. Thanks to all my patrons right down there at the bottom, the single grace way to help support the stream. Now, my schedule very much the same as last week. We're going to be playing Fallout 4 on Sunday and Monday, so tonight was Sunday. We're going to be playing it tomorrow, Monday at 10 p.m. I stream every night, by the way, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Some Fallout 4, then Skull and Bones, Eco, and Enshrouded. And then also I have a day stream on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with some Fallout 76. We're finishing up Season 15, Season 16 coming in soon. And we are just kind of going around and having some fun and exploring different areas and doing that while we're waiting for the new season. We're going to try to get some Slipstream in potentially on Tuesday. We'll see how it goes. Or one of those days after Fallout 76 during the day. So feel free to come in and join us for some Slipstream. That's always fun as well. You can also help support the stream, everybody, by simply popping over to these social medias. You'll see pop up on all the different platforms. And you can go over there and click the links, hit the like button, or hit the retweet button, or hit the subscribe button, whatever you feel like doing. There you go. That's true, Aizen. That's true. I just went back and read your comment about the when you're level 70, it would make them scared. One of the things that happens in Starfield, by the way, when they get low health, they try to run away. You know, if someone rolled up with power armor and a chain gun, everybody, I'm out of there. I'm not gonna be taking them on. I don't have enough to counter them. Now, of course, if I had power armor and a chain gun, then maybe, or even better, if I had 10 people with me and they all had power armor and a chain gun, then we take on the person. I like to have make sure that I'm going to do that. Oh wait, I forgot to. Well, you guys can go over there and check out those links. And again, like I said, show some love. Of course, over on patreon.com/Kismet is the best way to support the love train here. Also videos, highlights, and all the other stuff that I do here on stream. Now I'm going to go ahead and shower you guys with a bunch of kiss caps, and I'm going to go rest up because, man, we had a big week last week. We got another big week coming up. Bunch of cool stuff coming up all month long, including giveaways and other epic stuff. So if you haven't already done so, hit the follow button, everybody. Absolutely. So you know when I go live, you know when I'm doing giveaways and all of that. And I will see you guys Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye, everybody.
Hi, this is Norbert. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe.